the information after his cabinet. Sana me de madri yam. Or one say lawsuit cabinet. It is a cabinet can send via. Decision via we are not first or so only now leaders in the back of who is so mutual. It's over here. And may a call cabinet. May a call hit it. I did see never talk with fast and I say call hit it. Whether the cabinet to back chance or a president. She won't for sure man down for. As someone who be sent me could be in the campaign to say, 4 doors one, and any nano to them. Every who wins this I cost. A coffee and an asia, or critically tax the only. Yea, now they do Kuma. And may you pay for me, you are faithful. You are His Excellency about Nanado, His Excellency about me, and that yea, never come to do so. The PIA demonstrations, someone wants to be a cost for men.
It's the Honorable Katie Hammond, oh yeah, my mother ministry when it comes to business acumen. So far, when engage more, or buy ye at the same wall.
I mean, Sunday, engage in the Let's make us say, son, a costran. Yakosran, you know, said, did you say, Sipa, a son can be say, a sort of suffering, and I'm important Americano. So maybe the offer me a man because we said the day for so many Fuma. It's in the pray there, or no bad officer, I'll point in there. Memen to me, Uncle Hobby, but I'm called for me, Coho, Echo Kusrano, Edim Como, come on. If you can give me a can you so dollar at the Cossay. Also, yet, trade ministry. You're a lanchamantia and Cobessa. If you can, what's saying? So many $1 on the Attentum con here, so then, they were catching. But the antennas are, if you have you obey, they are fine. Then, no, you're coming for your family because who for so getting from back. You pay the day. You pay the day because your election year. You pay the day. Ah, yeah, after Fanto, you're a dog. And then, dog, upon you. And Brana now one I saw dollar rate, you know. A year one the mental can expose you and a professional. And then Oboni, one way you were telling me, you'll be a pouch. Me also come a pouch because that time you should come to assembly because it's a team. And then Oboni, son Obama is before. One man might say, we are accountable. Obama is before. It's $1 near year, and then we say to you, so $1 and a quarter 13 point something. Messine and then call for the gun before in a better to an MPP. Lemon said, $9 to young cost 30 point something there. You bet with TITP. Big time.
Okay. Well, opinion be OTMA and can know your vice chancellor were one of the biggest universities in the country. Now, also maybe so saying to say, Bassa, Ubika say, why nyachom kakra in terms of political lines. Say, Bassa. Awutu senya for eto abama ma utimi tu ha wakom sena eno ndia we say wakasa besesa ena sese o man to ama we wakasa enso eye different o say eno no eye hypocritical statement eye nyaachom kasa ojutum
papa no mo ya nyaachom se ne kwani da ho onfa ne fene nto ho me nto ho sebe papa no ono ye nyaachom se ne kwani nie but enem se me leader nti me ma ne kwani ntie na ne kwasi de wa me ntie a it's about the ball. It's me and Kuba said, to me, deciding from my son, the quitting him in time for.
Debio, what can be said? Say, what to me to honorable how a cum send the Anaka Casa be different. Say, I went to men to no or Casa a different. We lose elections and until a all pay. And
I make answer say, now, may really how a commission fine. May a parliamentarian candidate. Men are maybe as far as maybe you know, to say is fine. Dollar not so no me a businessman, we can quote Christian. And to say, come committee. Let me meet you for the catch and say, I dear Equi, ya say bill election. And now we say, my MP, as you will be a member representing that constituency. No, minimum officers are not quite. Eh, dear Pennyphone. Oh, Pennyphone, me a good me just proof for you. Ah, me do money. Omo how many? My perform. My yesobi. Dollar seven high. It's young year. You be election. It's woman year. Now, just your man into me a normal businessman. Me sanso party no. Susu kaka wo mo. Me kaka kampu susu wo mo. Okay. Pay here could be safety. Me you free to go. All by your henia. Now some be how. Any none in the Pia one thing, like a sour and muscle. But also not a beer, a horse in American. San Camivinia, Caribbean, come, a castano. And send me with a penny, don't to Abamani. And the message penny could be a gun of a name before, air cardiac, up to Abamani. It's a paper make a sack, Nimidiaka, Messan Ataletica, me would do a make a fish. But this year, Mr. Stanwo McGarry, our year radio presenter. If you know, I dear what presenting and now with many mono. Oh, come and then say, the young woman to go now, wouldn't the credit from Obeka. Oh, son of a day. Nemo at the Papayaba, it's in Mapacona, yes. Say for Obama. It can mean 2 years with coming into the railroad office. Yeah, the best master, the actual coin, the first result now. Miss Lipia wants in America. Messan Atade. Make a send a make a send again to the maybe as we send a share in fire. My sister MP4, I am the party. To me, my daughter got 13 years. My man, my son, my family, room 13 years.
Mama, I buy no how long? And I'm with the yes, you the Brenda Quaneco.
Every corner, of course, I say, and not leaders, a question, national executive. You're doing now and say, my buy 1 week, and you could come 1 week. No moment, baby, I say, a castani are doing now come. Get a river. I'm for the hour. Not feed ye, if I see another fianca.
And it's Mama buying our tobacco.
1 week. 1 week. Dollar and quarter 3 point something. And to me, I'm called the NPP opposition. Bam.
Hey. What you minim say? Oh, when you doing who say still, we'll be joining the mainstream politics. Say, oh, be contesting position be nominee idea. Oh, man, you say Muana.
Papa, I'm ready to do it. Me the immediate president, me president na me the punching. Now fi me run politics full time. After the me say me run politics full time. But pay there. Decision wo me nyankopon. Ene me yankasa me ho say. Ade timu sam there e we run ho. Embra me yes me ba be contest how I come say no na me can be independent. But every day me show am see daddy. Me ya party ba. Inside na me dem when you my party we say. Me so me call and somebody will be shame. We try what else? Man, for the serious. Let me find the serious. I can't have how to remember the showdown. But man, for the serious. Because I did the IM we a businessman. For secret detail in Ankushi. What the credit call. It's also to get a step. Some men sign a you. Send me to me even 200 Ghana cedis each delegate. Obey 2,000. Sana me see any alleged. A man for some American. And to make me 2,000, make me 200 no. Ah, 50 cities each delegate, you know. And also, I said, I see them 8,000 each delegate. Into the party say, Madam Sika Semua, the second effort to me, and yet you reach my own constituency and now mine. It's a maybe say, dear, because I see what is the mission. But so is a young couple of them, yes, no. Oh, could tell me 2 million, could tell me, I want it seminal. So send me that's not be a president, and mayor president. And no, so maybe a minister. And I never got the money, so that's why you are the thing we are not our president. And I make you say, yeah, that's not about it. It is only reality, and it is as well with the media. Politics, no, a woman. No woman, and better swing a medality. Every and people and a copy. No, you could be an anchor and a copy of my mind. I might be able to remember God for a phone to my friend.
Nancy Casema war and your politics in the moon.
Oh, Papa, a super chat. Oh, never been a cafe. The band of politics, any secretary or delegates in some West Party. Since out a short 2024 better obey. What they say, she can't have quite point now, that's how could you are. Ghana for the decided now. It's at the power, you know, not the band delegates in the Sika. It's Nina should be cat. Because young Yanisa, even the whole craft, you street like Nina. Because Nipa now, as I call your mouth, all petty men also almost can't sign. What for Banamana? The Sikan of Papa we are. No, we need here, or the car, or what could you into the mighty Sikan work with your car. It will walk on a share. Oh, yes, the cat, no, the other said the summer. Ghana for Miss Ramon. This is Ghana for Tuabano. Says or the Mawa GD, if you are working in a mighty Sika is Ghana money. Chop the money. Money, yeah, and neck. What many are the Bakoya Mika at the Bianishu, say a celebrity to come and come 1 year. I am she. Me dear won't say a celebrity papa. I think it is a celebrity. hwɛ na bɛyɛ gya na ma kum ho ahwɛ me ma yɛ tipadeɛ ama me ma na me ma no soso no sɛbi ɔma appreciate na ewu me kɔ na mmom no ɛnam sɛ ɛsɛ me ma no ɛto aso na ɔmo yɛ deɛ me kora me yɛ ɛsen no me deɛ na ama yɛ no yɛ tontɔn na mmom asɛ so a ne asa kɔfa tii ni koko ɛne chips ne nyɔma sɛ yɛde bɛ celebrity yɛ papa ɛyɛ insult eti kwame nkɔma mɛtuma kɛsɛ Ghana etu kɔ ne nim na osuku ne mu for celebration no because the ɔyɛ yɛ no yɛatontɔn egu ne mu ase na ewia hypocrite na papa ne ka no yɛatwom no ɔne bi na ɔno so yɛ ne kwan de ɔnka na ɔde ne nanam ne efu nti obedi nti ne ne nkyɛn efu hɔ ne nsa sɛ ɔtena me bu a de megya ma me mpa ne bɛhwɛ so yie ne yɛsɛlebiti wɔ ho ne mu yɛ nsɛɛ no ɛde gu ne mu ase.
Enrico Akubuaten, President Automobile Dealers Union Ghana, and can aspiring parliamentary candidate for MPP in Awutu Senya East constituency. Enrico,
Papa,
tell me that's another many wish ya.
Papa said, "What if you Monsieur Menu for granted for baby?"
Baby, I call the Yenses and all.
Oh, yes, only said, "Wow, they are no do my get."
Okay.
But uko different area. Tani yango pa yena die no. Uko different area no ko di do na foul. No bi so aba so wo die no be di nteme. Me yene ne me mba no bia yen di ade aye wo. De bi ko di won kofo dem.
That's right.
Na kofo so de di aye. Nteme no wo die ha se the final form. Me discover new place. Ye be ko di wo. Na ya di dwam. Ha store de si wo dan na bia yen from 20.
Ne yanko dwendwen ya yenkodi patomu nkomo nso kakra.
Wow, definitely.
Enrico, me no paper.
You papa.
Sure. Okay.
Bye.
Yene Enrico Akubuaten or your president of the Automobile Dealers Union Ghana. Na aye wo mekra aye used cars e de ba ye memo ekonim ba kono no. Eno akire ne nso no enka no ye MPP ni mapa se de o so waja MPP no. O ye MPP ni a okoya ma o qualify say okopre ewo Awutu Senya East. Honorable Hawa Umsen one no corporate say anko okotu no anyeyi. Ono ne ye ne no di nkomo no. Aye neat 100 points. Na for 050372 1744 050372 1744. Michia eya me chairman intrakwa. Ono no ye Vehicle and Assets Dealers Union Ghana. Pamranu say me na me ye the media consultant at the Vehicles and Assets Dealers Union Ghana. Wow. Me na me ye o media consultant. Na me chairman and friend chairman intrakwa. A guy pa let's go kutete oh na some say one me cracker say there o musika na dey
mo deputy
me o yende
o deputy
sa there be me for secretary mo
secretary that's good
anyway 80 high need 100.9 you go so you dey nkomo no
onim say me Zuma bopa
sa Zuma na dey
sir ma ba kakra no medu 600
eno ne yase wo ba wunya scale no gra
by na wunya ka
game na amafo
wunya ka
utim nya ka
ya ma ka na de so garage wo phone na so
enye vie
David
o bo ka ne o ba ne ma ka ze besi garage wo phone so
na ba me ko 600
dear, me usa out bopa. Okay, kwamna yeto aso na fa nsem no bi ema yete for every crater.
Yo. Abusiafo de obokrata me de to aso. Eye ena ya abna ma me birthday o. Asantoa. Esta Asantoa. Asantoa porina. Abna ma me my happy birthday. Erade Srao. Esther Asantoa Polina. Happy birthday. Erade Srao want to quandem na onya okese. Abusia for the Bokrate Kurami. Aya Ghanaian terms here. Wade $100 million dollars de abetua na sasike wotre se MSMEs yesi wo from promote to agric manufacturing ICT and tourism na tourism no wo mu sika pa wo mu no yane ye de ni ye si ye de ye pa ha enka sika enti yame ye ni enkuhu na ema ye sika bebre na the Democrat Ghanaian Times ye nim ha what the honorable Martin AGYEMAN Sakosa nimfoni aba betoa wono ane yaboni din se Omeye Minister for Local Government, Rural Development and Decentralization. What I say? 159 SOCO project and woman complete. 397 more and she under construction. I was 6 regions. Na owura mate AGYEMAN Sakosa and what I say? Se sadie we nyina ye wie pa mo amubehu say yes aban no ye adwuma na se adwuma aban no ye no total project ye 159 project ye se Gulf of Guinea Northern Region Social Cohesion eno na me friend se sokunu asase no eno na wotrechire mu say ebeboa ama empotem amantem no impuntuo no eturam kaso so ewa saa mmea wodo ni nyina enti yante no awa atu na saa project wo mu a benefit ya doso papa beni enye bi Ivory Coast Ghana Togo ema beneficiaries ya ewa Ghana ha se kura de upper east upper west Savannah, North and North East in our two region. Obianya ne tafa woman whom ya woman whom be a mechanized borehole, educational infrastructure, health facility, construction, market, and dams ya woodwa. Project pa dear a radiadum. O my be papa. Or de a yera Martin AGYEMAN Sakosa, Nymphone Ababetu, Democrat anymore. Afe. Yera Dr. Muhammad Amin Adam or your finance minister was here buying a grant tax exemption Ediama raw materials umukraba Ghana ha the manufacture drugs and a medical supplies ebanundro and apomuden enwo niyama tax ye de da so no ye ba be yi ade free so said ye be ya wo mu ho betumi ahare wo mu kakra na ndro no umetumi ayenu bebre na the Democrat da menimi aye chronic Democrat gonja ohimpopro and wakatre Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia His Excellency the Vice President or say may your dreams to lead Ghana be fulfilled when this wadi woni say opese wudi Ghana enimo no emre mu mawo ate anopeyi ade bia da wakoma so a wopesa wo ye no ewurade ma no mre mu mawo ade bia da wakoma so a wopesa wo nsaka no ewurade ma wo nsanka sana yewura katre Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia papa obre no ho asio majari wada fom wada na ase wo fom one year wa ya te se ba akono wedi odu ho ano woda ho wone abugina po abunsu wada fom omu nyina bre omu ho asese omu buade na tablet ya yede ma adisuafo no 70,000 tablet no ayeka aye no esi ade ewurade adom 30 schools na omunsa aka omudie enti we ya paso ade yine baako obia benya ne tablet nkakra eno ansa o krekeso ayes ede ni mathematics syllabus just cricket
all right
o kreke anaba
pamna me yanko amano si no Professor Lord Mensah Oye Senior Lecturer Department of Finance University of Ghana yanu ni nkomo Baba ya mwachi anope.
Many of them are making watching. Your dear for you as more watching.
Etie for je so na empomu te sen.
I read at the Pabiachi.
Yada se en se ya fro na wanya bre ene ye Ghana for e ba bedin komo. Na yo. Baba ye bisa se ye exchange rate baby ene na me etiane da so wo hono no. Na ya nhwe na anye bibi amfa ho a nsunsu anso na ne sen.
Yo, I'm saying, yeah, work numbers, no, the way I used to call. Now, mind be, the upbuild economy based on foreign capital inflow. Because of foreign capital inflow, sir, to say, Sika, if you are on it, a baby, you might want mine. Now, one casano went to me, and you know, so, and generate Sika do. Now, also went to me, and yes, I stand and say, who produce more. Now, I want the new man with you one. In your mind of bread, you see, Kasham look at a question. Because I'll share, you my Ghana. Then, can you know, what better say, IMF, Kabiba. Now, when we say exchange rate, no, I stable. What better say, government is a core Euro bond market, eco publishing. Now, when we say, what to say, a friend is exchange rate, no, I stable. And now, job better say, cocoa syndicated loan, beba. Now, and also know what to say, the friend is saying, who exchange rate, you know, I stable. The body economy was that normal way. A babyano, you are exposed to a baby and external shocks. External shocks may be say, maybe a petrol prices is also. And as they be Ukraine to quay near the day, I'm a petrol price air cost. Ukraine to quay, any Russian to quay, it will be petrol price cost. And no Kobana Sana, economy no a bread. Now, it be not to Ghana. But you're the business boss and you're the manager exchange rate. Or might be our the business manager exchange rate. And you're the outbreak major and in a swap. Now, don't share the friend is saying the beer exchange rate no corner. And Karenona, it's the last 2 years, last year, now at the cost exchange rate, you feel the balance of payment crisis. I'll be removed maybe. Exchange rate, a jumping boom, and a quarter of 15. The one yard in there, as I see about from. Bread, Tiba from that is they are suspending external debt service. WO, Yeshika, a day, Manonifo, F4 canon. Yes, you are suspended. Now, saying, yes, that is here, bilateral debt being there. Then look at 5%, just 5% of our total external debt. It's a Kobana Sana, that is a Kasemno. I be over. And this all share your friend is saying, maybe as security could do here. Now, as a result of debt suspension, it may tiba from donor. It's that 15 honor, the full level of exchange rate. Because at that time, now the full demand of the dollar in our market here was in full swing. Because that time not buying a demanded dollar net businesses so a demanded their performance normal. I'm trying to say 2 kaka than the idea here dollars. Yes, your market has. Yes, we have pressure for the dollar. It's in a comparison. We had a full demand and a man got 15. Now, as a result of debt suspension, you're fixing because also suspending external debt is an indirect way of fixing the exchange rate because according to the 1% exchange rate, ever cost you could do baby in Tina, what jai over you are suppressing it for some time. And then you move away from what we call the balance of payment crisis. And as you see, you will be a self-fulfilling crisis. A self-fulfilling crisis, and a sentiment, and speculations, because the may feel there, the quack of fun woman, the being who the future of the dollar. O catch them from a dollar, but to bank, I mean, but to me, fear. Na matching, come to my quackoy way. And a binding in us was your better mobilize the dollar in our own economy. Adding, Meno says here, the dollar onshore in people's homes, in businesses, thieves near the Adimuno. A dot to say dollar na Ghana demand. Even a dot to say IMF supporter. One more day, 3 billion, Ghana citizens. I got Jimo Kaplaro. It did to me there. A year management. Now, Bria, may catch a Bissia bought any other and manage economy. Wait to me the Bissiana manage economy, but time I would manage economy, also converting into production. And Ghana, I missed it, chance. Acquire the Bissiano, ye would the Namono, the Americans, there's hope because the currency is depreciated here. All that you have to do is look for products that we import here a genuine way, your furniture, or foreign currency. Now, that product will make me produce all my money. Find a means of rolling out a fiscal policy to target those products. If it is a Mona, the first say you have $2 billion near the importing more. You bet me a rolling out policy in our own city environment here. Even the Bank of Ghana Princess Kakragum Nekot for year and Mufuru. Now, a mono be creating Numa, a mono the Abianibi tables, a mono be reduced prices, some inflation, food inflation above for more. Now, the later Bank of Ghana we took back that kind of their share, their share, your friend saying, and you money more. Now, for your political way, now there be a Ghana putting for bottom, Juma for ye, any idea. Meaning, we can solve this problem easily. A James, problem over the past year, the way we have used foreign capital inflow, been exchange your friends proposed syndicated loan, been your friends saying for Eurobond market, your price out from the market, and I said your remittance can for the Babani idea, and then the BRA and loan of the IMF. You see, I choose to a buying not going in answer, Ubenya IMF, your friend saying, Chicago. Now, I be unlock it World Bank and the African Development Bank. Apart from that, a binary said that you be with there. On one doesn't policy where you'll be rolling out, so make sure that at least to some point, you reduce the dependence on the dollar currency. To say who policy behind.
Na prof, maybe so. Sir, na wo ka se enso ebia enida so wo ho. Ye ka se aban eka aban de amanonefo a yetu $1 mu yentua. Contractor for Christ aban tu amka na enhyeda enkosa. Eno akire ne nso no yenim pressure na ebeto dollar no so se de na wo ken se pressure no and yeah too much as we speak. Enti yebisa se noma we nyina sha se activate ya e fine e de beko.
Oh, the response will be there. And for now, the finance minister, Kasa economy no that much. You should economic number yeah. Now so bones the treasury bills are.
Where the main chawa no dia who can finance minister akasa. Ama wakakra kire se inflation a e come from ne kire se economy no is bouncing back. Ba ye hu
inflation, the inflation numbers they are a bit higher. But the mammy mouth numerical scenario.
Yeah.
The Sabio Usika Adibia boy 100 cities, right? 100 cities. Now inflation at 54%. And you're 154 now, is your price now. Now the old inflation free 54. Now the about 33. What is 33% of that 154? And yet your friend is saying 51. But what 51 if I can't your friend is saying 154 no. And yet 200 no.
Yeah.
And he said 100 cities. Now price number top your friend is saying 200. Within a space of time, no. And how many percent? Is it not 100%? So cumulatively, prices are building up. Just that the rate at which price is increasing, I don't know everything. It is a 54, even though a better for and said down for the better upon a new manner in Timumia, and I said 33%, and I said, you see that 25, maybe in Timunai. It is to me, my fun is there. Inflation numbers they perform, a class, a treasury bill numbers here, a buffer. Is it a true picture? Say, a treasury bill numbers the buffer one. let's look at the past three effects of all these things. Because the statistics yeka amanonikana. Now you be the full scale demand of the dollar on the market. Now a company say I'm buying 800 country on also demand the dollar ni be your market more. And only be the true level of the exchange rate. And you need you exchange rate true level now. The past three effects of the exchange rate is on prices, which at the end of the day, will build up into inflation. Now you say Bank of Ghana, the monetary policy rate no chasing inflation now. Your friend the interest rate, I bet to be a danana. And to me, at this time, to be economic manager, who be me anything about this economy, I'll be careful in terms of the numbers. That numerical drop is a true reflection of the economy. But for now, the economy is on kind of a synthetic dynamic. Means that's the true dynamic because we've not activated all the agents in the economy as it's supposed to be, including the government, that we are talking about.
Okay. Na omei woman ekra no makra na yesu se wo de pressure de $2 so no. Safo dodo na no. Ye ye ne be 80% no me wo mko China no mko kra de ba. China enso enya dollar no mdidi gwa wo ho. Enti aden na so man ye hu se ye nkrofo mkra no ma de ba ye memu a mdi free China. Ye nya eye sikakra bia hodo betimi aboa na ye China sika ye ha ya na ya sase ade na ke ye de ko ye China rather no say ye fa pressure kwato dollar so ne koduru ba bia ko change ne ye de akọ China sika.
I think that the Chinese yuan international way the dollar has been accepted for transactions. So if you are dealing with China and in case there's a shortage of yuan in Ghana, to me, in fact, CD and Chinese terrain, and they will prefer the dollar more than the Ghana cedi. It doesn't matter. Once the foreign currency is a foreign currency, and let me tell you, share foreign bill be a national bank cry. So have a screen so. The real CD dollar no air cost CD yuan so ever cost. There's a triangular, relationship joining all currencies you're dealing with. The way a dollar cost is a pound to cost because there's kind of what a relationship that we establish in international finance and link all currencies. And to me, all the best you can do for your economy is to increase production. Look at what we've done to cocoa sector. Cocoa sector that depends there. I know I'm will be on Bloomberg. Ghana has deferred its cocoa beans delivery on the market this year. And what have we done to ourselves? I did generate dollar cacabre yourself on.
Okay, it is a say what would be the way out? Send ya ekeka ko ye fam no so no da bia no ane eka dollar ne koso na ne fam go no nyina no so ebo no koso e ba fam na ne ba. So what do we do?
I think share some of the normal be a bit to me in the immediate term and then the long term how we plan. See, Bank of Ghana used to monetary policy to control the supply of the dollar on the market, to control interest rates on the market, forgetting that the way we spend, that is the fiscal side, plays a major role in the dynamics of the dollar. So share your friend say this year, because exchange rate may cost foreign product buyer foreign product buyer to the extent that a DBA import be a price not the bonnet. One way or the other, there was a scare consumption from the local consumers. No one say, idea way, because you're importing into dollar and cost into the border. But the question is, do they have an alternative on the local market? It is a rice I make for bedroom shop one. Maybe a foreign rice, the born in number 1,200, and I say maybe a born in number 800. But your local, substitute to one more. I be more within 6 months, 1 year, or some more back. They committed. They within one fiscal year, or more. So at the end of the day, that your alternative to a market more. And the board maybe I make local there. And combined, what am I doing? I'm increasing my consumption on the local product. By so doing, only no local environment no produce rice, or be producing more, or be creating jobs, or creating jobs are the bank of Fobotom. The bank of Fobotom almost bet me at some money business. Now expansion of increase in local products, cost. Meanwhile, while you are doing that, the city need to appreciate it. It's anything on foreign beyond any border. Then your foreign product Diana, you bet me a produce Ghana, and only the Ifrim. But the bet me I have there. When I was here trying to we because a way a long-term solution. But a more and take 5 years to more. Then I within 1 year, it's to me, let's go on to our import bill. Here, and no more, you bet me a produce any money more. Then you find a substitute to it. You make sure that you mean a good side. But IMF, they expect it. And they have ancillary, you have support now. I don't lock your mind in now. Hey, mama, your economy. Because that kind of, IMF, they don't support countries when they are doing well. If you read their mandate, they only support countries when they are in crisis. It's in the problem. The emphasis may develop the economy. That's what we need to understand. But while we are doing that, the fiscal space that you enjoy as a result of the IMF influence, what are we doing with it? Are we channeling the funds to, politically oriented projects? And they are in any production via our economy. That is what we need to ask ourselves.
Yes, Samo. Say the business community, everybody is crying. Your part away, 88 million alternative. Good su, Fabak Fosu, Vehicles and Assets Dealers Union Ghana, Automobile Dealers Union Ghana, other business group, Traders Advocacy Group, and Rameno President. If you how to say, yeah. And Raman Koye, and they were with training. Inti part one yen to me and ye BB and fans of Sano Kakra.
Well, I think that it's a sacrifice. A bind and nurture engagement with IMF. We've indicated that we want to increase our revenue. We never give specificities on how we're going to manage increase in revenue. Whether we will reduce expenditure one way or the other to tame down the revenue needed, which will call for reduction in levies and taxes and all those. That is not what we propose to IMF. We propose to IMF that we're going to increase our revenue every year by, 1 billion Ghana cedis. So that is in terms of percentage to GDP. The percent by the end of IMF program, you're hitting 18% of our total revenue to GDP. And as a result of that, tax revenue to GDP. As a result of that, you're 14 CCR. Every year they're increasing by 1%. We should be able to hit the 18%. When it comes to the expenditure side, I don't know if they're pushing the very thing, tax introduction, levy increases near the other. We are me and Kasa Obi. Silent, and they say we're going to do expenditure rationalization. As to which expenditure we are going to rationalize, we never talked about it. It is to me, that is what we have proposed under the IMF program. And as we speak now, that is the only way to go because it is binding. Other than that, we may have to sacrifice the IMF money and deal with our own economic problems.
Gold for oil policy, which are a year Juma year now, do any dear?
Oh, Minister say Jumasa, because also your friend is saying exchange rate the way she could. I don't think the gold for oil is making the impact because the rate at which the dollar relative to the cedi is increasing, before the introduction of the gold for oil policy is the same rate of increase that we are seeing now. So where is the impact?
Oh, okay. All right, Prof. Lord Mensa, yada say na enoma boy ya etie ye hwe abakwasama eti aban bi beba ana se bedu bribi a ye benwu say enoma bo no eba form ana eye yenom consumers and ye purchasing power ebekosoro ne yetimi de meeti.
Yeah, so purchasing power because you increase your income. You two pay more. I mean, the rate at which applies to increase, the same way now. You two pay more. That one you will not feel it as a consumer. But I don't think that on the books of government, they can afford that, or even the private sector, if they are holding up some, quantum of labor force on which me have inflationary index salaries, burden. But the moment, yeah, can say, a buying labor, I'm focus on production. So now we reduce the demand of dollar-related activities. I think a bit to me abua. And I say me maybe or X. And my example be on AstroTech. You see, we have parks and gardens. At the end of the day, parks and gardens, you can expand the activities to make sure that every region or every district they provide contract or best a park they should just plant the grass. But I don't know create jobs. I'm a young great money at the other. But attraction for AstroTech is a bar post establishment or post build up maintenance contract you need to do maintain. Far that's funny enough. These are all money gone down the drain and they are in dollars. So that's why I said the Bank of Ghana controls the supply and demand for the dollar on the market. But at the end of the day, we should link with the fiscal side, the expenditure, where we spend the money. I mean, are they going into dollar-oriented productions and Abibita? Every single dollar be about mine. I was here to generate economic activity and also be generating single dollar and also you bet me the dollar even with interest on it.
Wow. Na opanyin bi suggest say be ya yen dollarize economy no. Na no no betimi aboa na yetimi de manage ye seed no. Suggestion na basic asem totu na sabi o enam ne kwan ma na.
So many awareness are not to be kunkrofo because social minimum wage or minimum now compared to a dollar, the dollarized economy, which at the end of the day, items that we see on the shelves are going to be in dollars. Then you're going to deny some people certain levels of consumption. Because you widen the inequality gap. The Nyafon will continue to be a Nyafon, a Scaffold will continue to be a Scaffold. To me, that is, a suggestion that may have come out of frustration. But I can tell you that it's not the way to go. We have to increase our production. That's all.
Anope yedase so we need inkomo.
You miss me that one.
Yene Professor Lord Mensa or your senior lecturer Department of Finance and yene need inkomo. It also enwamam eto saying so far ocha normal bo said ekosoro finance minister or say economy ne de ocha indicators inflation eba from a just say rebounce back. Tikasem entotuye no ebegyina ne nan so mepacho sen enetie edema ye ba na makokwa bena wo abadwafo no so wa abere wabubu asekura de baba abegyina adwa member of the MPP ye ba sisi ye
what's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Special ice natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA. Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie.
Ghana Montie so near 100.9. Ma menhwe aya wo messages no na menkenkan bi emfa emmao. Baby on the 050372 05037211744 05037211744. Abeja phone so ewa ha aya Harrison Aba. You're a member of the NDC Communication Bureau from Uti region or said the medical cabinet bubu as a member of the MPP communication team. On us what say and a PPP Progressive People's Party. One more director of communications on us Atenase. Hello, crowd in the ground is a refugee. A diabolic man, pa. I didn't go wrong. It's a dear Yababidin common now. Yeah, the discussions natural. So now, and major topic, ye bisa, and it's and the business community. Ubia esu business community no. Wamusu, yeah, said their dollar rate, air costro. And no mabu said their air costro. Now ye bisa say, at the end you bit me, a bra. Finance minister so my in cranshe. Say no mabe ye. Economy air rebounds back. Economy by betran and nine so. Ete weni and sama hodwa ye bisa ye munsama no pay I would need 100.9. Hey, na mo messages in the am say system say ma ya madia nature say nyame photo. Okay. Ete ye be ma me kan o say enei say wo pese wo ye shopping. Na hassle free shopping. Wa wo shopping wo do see get kotowa de. Now wo turn in your own convenient way. Why befa so turn when you to so papa de no say obenya obeko SIC Life Mall. SIC Life Mall, one more restaurant or obenya baby didi. One more bridal and African fabric shops. Beauty and cosmetic shops, one more to mobile phones ahodo. Provisions, household items, dental and general clinical services. When you na ye services papa. Koso SIC Life Mall. SIC Life Mall American, one more mokola, woman Presbyterian bookshop on the edition anymore. Oh, Benya baby, papa, be pack a car. Say, so beto, say, we are bebo. Ayanam say 1 year underground in Inti. Uni how cry, Unia. When it's SIC Life Mall. Fresh 0244 98 33 36. 0244 98 33 36. Na wone SIC Life Mall wone empanifo edin komo security abo ho your baby akwa shopping wan hwe ne egu na yam hye na obi aba beto ahye so ehon de security na koyie pa wo mo ahye mo security ne kama abibia ejina nan so ewo SIC Life Mall eti bomaden so de wani be kire mi si number ne so biem e de amawa 0244 98 33 36 0244 98 33 36 SIC Life Mall. Make am for the amount. Mamisha said I'm making messages in the and from our Sama call every phone. Richard Daddy Fiamma Samai. Also, the Almighty God has a way of exposing the ungodly. Coalition of the concerned nurses and midwives training released the statement to tell Dr. Baumia that he is not truthful on the allowances. From 2017 till date, Dr. Baumia, insensitive, ineptitude, careless government is owing these poor Ghanaians. When you're Richard or the free Amasaman. Teacher could you the free Chobodoma Dental say? Also, the NDC comes to the government to squander Ghana's resources. With the NDC, Ghana can never be progress. NDC is too desperate. They are just bleeding and dozing. Ghanaians voting for NDC is like going back to square one. Ghana is working despite the general worldwide economic hardship. Greetings to Professor Christopher Miel Kumfi. OPK patriotic voices on the free go. So, NDC Solomon Kansa is asking about the whereabouts of Mahama by saying they can't find him. Solomon Kansa and Kasa Enra. Okasa woke FM so on cancer. I say yes, Hannah no patch. I think because he failed to attend the 25th anniversary of Otum Force 82, he was missing in action, and it shows how disrespectful he is towards the king. Now we so disrespectful anyway. That's it. Well, I'm kaka no me ya ni azo kin kan dia mam. Lamtekin Rashid say Odifi Ashaman official town near Kofi Nimo Park. Good morning, McJerry. Dr. Baumia paid a visit to Savannah region, and there is no member of NDC is to be found. McJerry be it Salaganot and South Damongo, Salaganot and South Damongo Daboya Mankarigu Yape Kuso Bole Bamboy and the Solar, all of the NDC members are nowhere to be found. Dr. Baumia will win. That's it. We say McJerry. When we say Dr. Timothy Baumia is a comedian and a joker, people don't understand. Now that you make a useless promise or comment about churches and you say you are joking, Obibini black-minded Richard West. Now, promise me no your my church. And your promise me my home. When say McJerry, this is the Ghanaian Students Association in Morocco. We have not been paid allowances for 10 months. We made a press release yesterday. Please, can you read it? Mama John, I'm reading, ma'am. And I'll go to Morocco. Okay, into Ghanaian students in Morocco. From a press statement in India. All right, Mate. About me kind messages in the Queen I'll come back and read it for you. Mesha Kasanti Adifas Amasaman. I said the only person who can save Ghanaians from this high level of difficult time is President Mahama through his 24-hour economic policy. So let us all prepare ourselves and vote massively for him come December, 7 December. Hey, come 7 December. I'll say John and Jane all the way. When so say I think this unpaid training nursing allowances has made us know that Dr. Baumia has a say in this government power. If not, as a mate, he can't instruct his boss to pay this unpaid allowances. Abladi Efio Komazungu. And the other. When says Dr. Baumia saying all the lies he makes about the teachers and nursing training allowances, he doesn't know. They don't pay until this girl asked a question to expose him. No wonder he got confused and had no answer to what question the girl asked. Unless Kofi are in the Edifia Adenta Commando. Where's McJerry? Good morning. Pabra Mafo, you too, I greet you. It has come to light that any institution that need their problems to be solved, they must ambush Dr. Baumia during campaign of questioning time. And they will be sorted out because the MPP government have refused to engage the media like JDM used to do periodically. Unless Kofi Areni, Maza, message in back on your account. I am now the different number. We in a corruption. We know my culture. Now the different number now they are sending. Where say McJerry, my name is Zima from Amomole. If MPP and Electoral Commission think they are men enough, then we the NDC. Therefore, if they lose this year's elections to the NDC, they will not hand over. Then they will see the viper venom in the NDC. Interzone said, please I'm asking Ghanaians. If prices of goods are shooting upwards, is Mahama our solution? Dr. Baumia is our solution, putting things together and driving us safely for better Ghana. Good morning to Akurana Teba, Honorable Mavis Akumson, and the Bishop Abagna of Kingdom Heights. Hey. All right, that's it. And last I say, this government led by Nana Akufo-Addo in 2016 called JDM so many names. In fact, if incompetency is described as one who used $200 million to build Sagleme houses, what will you call the one who also used same $200 million to dig the largest hole in the world, middle of Accra? Iti we eye alas and sisi. Ena ononso ode we aba. Okay. Mamenfa Winson. Where's the McJarry? The duty of my Hyundai Santa Fe cost me 91,000. Oh. I nearly leave the car at the port. These corrupt leaders are not helping Ghana. Bright, Edify Belgium. Bright, and the duty in account once a while. Amisco Spelele said JDM in 2020 promised to release Galamsey from prison when voted into power. So why is he now promising to use artificial intelligence to fight Galamsey? In fact, it's a big scam. So let's all be aware of the fake promises. Phobia Rasta Cantamanto CMG and Kwabnamanfo. Good morning. Politicians are bad and they have killed this country, especially MPPs, who has changed totally from good to bad. So we need to vote for JDM and NDC. Wilson McJarry called a spokesperson for Baumia campaign team asking what happened to all the lectures Baumia did in 2015-2016 about the economy. The dollar at that time was 4.3. Francis Hatta also mark, in fact, MPP is most shameless party under Baumia and the government. They promise us that from taxation to production. Mean, why is a fraud now from taxation to robbery? Mismanagement everything. Mismanaging everything in this country. We can't even buy food. Ata, why? We see if you have Dr. Baumia as an economist, the dollar is collapsing businesses. The dollar is collapsing businesses. High unemployment rate. Ghana is not credit worthy. What a failed MPP Dr. Baumia government. The choice is Mr. 24-hour economy, John Dramani Mahama, John and Jane, all the way, Alai Baba, and Odiabe. We say the president is not for jokers, if it is for intelligent and experienced people. So let's vote massively for JDM to come and shape this country. Take care of spin text. We say I'm pleading with all the Ghanaian youth who are above 18. The limited registration is still ongoing. Go out there and register and get your card and change this 419 MPP government who has destroyed this country beyond repairs on 7th December because they have no solutions but problems. We say I'm praying that the EC can reach its target in this ongoing voter registration exercise so that we can have the numbers to reject John Mahama and its frustrated NDC government in December because Ghanaians deserve a credible government. And JM is never the alternative. May I appoint Dr. George Siyama, Director C4C Homeopathic Medical Hospital. Dog Marche.
Yeah, now, my Jerry.
About to the sound of it.
Yanko pardon me when me this will crew near for so be here.
That's right, young pa, I mean, in Shroud. Na anope yebisa enaye yawade apomo de ne sɛ ya sha ase ne sena yede ko.
Yo, me da se bebre. Good morning once again to etefo nyina. Senya me bra peni kan me kasa free C4C Homeopathic Hospital. Na se and then it died kan ya o C4C kan me say ejuma titi wa and say ya share chronic and acute cases. Not just area doctor are treating at show. Anasa simple afe na astate na open nim de foforo beboa na ama treatment no aye entem na afe so enkonkofa sunsan foforo embre woni pedia no C4C one natural homeopathic remedy yede be strengthen any organ bia na ho de no aba forma enonti ama aye yare aba woni pedia no so na atone boase ne sisi organ no ama ahoɔden aba na wetumi asɔre akwakoye wotuma yɛyɛ ne saa yɛwie yɛbɛsan so akyerɛ wo aduane a wobɛdi na ɛno so aboa na organ no betumi esisi na wɔtwe yɛne adɔfoɔ start sɛ yɛdi nkɔmmɔ about circulatory system yɛbɛtoa so ɛnɛ yɛhyɛ aseɛ ehu sɛ basically akoma no ɛbɔ a ɛpɔmpe mogya na command on no the produce moja no and no ISF basically distributing of blood and on a command a major organ at the stage man and your blood vessels and no and a moja film a command pompe a moja and befa blood vessels nemo a copy be a was a copy away in the circulatory system no and in a homa a command blood vessels no any moja na ewo mo nti say saa nneɛma mmiɛnsa yi ho to kyima na ɛde ɔhaw aba abɛto wo circulatory system no ɛno nti yɛstarting fa akoma no ɛka sɛ mpɛn bebree no problem ɛyɛ a ɛka akoma no ne circulatory system no yɛ hypertension na kyerɛ sɛ high blood pressure yɛsua ho sɛ pressure no ɛyɛ basically akoma no bɔ a ahoɔden no a ɛyi no ɛno ne force no saa pressure no na ɛboa ma mogya no tumi ɛnante na nhwehwɛmu ama yɛhu sɛ pressure no kɔ soro bebree more than the average normal target na ɛyɛ 120/8 na o doctor start sɛ ɔno wo ɛdi nkɔmmɔ yɛsua ho sɛ yɛwɔ ho types bebree in fact ɛnyɛ sɛ o pressure no kɔ 130/8 a na kyerɛ sɛ yɛaconfirm sɛ woyɛ hypertensive nneɛma bebree a doctor bɛkeka bom ansa na waconfirm sɛ woyɛ hypertensive na wastarte ama wo aduro na mɛstrɛ sɛ nneɛma bi so wɔ hɔ a yɛankasa so yɛyɛ a ɛde nsunsuanso a ɛyɛ hypertension no ɛbra yɛ so anaasɛ sɛ ɛba mpo a nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ a yɛyɛ a ɛma ne kɔ no anaa ne ko no ɛyɛ ɛno ɛna ɛyɛ ɛnnɛ yɛbɛtrae sɛ yɛbɛdi ɛho nkɔmmɔ ɛyɛ hypertension no mpɛn bebree no yɛfrɛ no sɛ silent killer na kyerɛ sɛ bɛtumi aba wo so wɔ aberɛ a wonnim wobɛyɛ wɔ activities nyinaa nti bi wɔ hɔ a wobɛhu sɛ yɛsɛ aberanteɛ ɔkɔ akɔda no na no ho ɔden yɛne ne nyinaa ne di agorɔ anɔpɛ nso anɔgye ɔdaeɛ no yɛsɛ wanyɛ dɛn wansɔre bio bi wɔ hɔ a na akoma no anaa pressure no wɔ soro anaa ɛhaw nanso ɛnkɔ nkaeɛ biara nkyerɛ wo nti mɛsrɛ sɛ check up bɛyɛ yɛ habit san sɛ ɛyɛ problem wɔ Ghana paa sɛ mpɛn bebree no bɛtwɛn a sɛ ahoɔden no ɛkɔ fam koraa ansa na yɛtu anamɔ nti mɛsrɛ in relation to hypertension deɛ bra no wobɛtumi akyɛke especially over 20 years ɛkɔ no ɛyɛ very important. One of the major risks no ɛyɛ age mmerɛ a yɛnyi no na yɛahoɔden no ɛkɔ fam na akoma no so ahoɔden so ɛkɔ fam nti ɛno so increase your chances of hypertension. Another thing, your family history. The old mommy or papa would near be an answer or family be likelihood say a bit me about so a high. And until regular checkup here, now ya wow with the piano beginning or lifestyle no now my willing to me and that's problem. Obesity another thing castia the brain, if you make us say oh castia the brain or body building new tissues no was a command no more. It me pumping moja no me cause tissues ni na e basa na the pressure to akoma no so na the problem about. Yes, so I am exercise. A previous year na yes wa na da. Nka ideally we did year I was at 3 to 4 hours. Sana we try and say wada. So within that time no the animal na digest fully and until o train kakra e boa ananse ultimate burn o calories at least major walking aerobics do with the circulatory system. Lack of exercise here major thing and also hypertension ever. The animals who are taking a lot of alcohol and are smoking and are illicit drugs with prior combining for purpose best known to us alone, no stress and also how to akumano so in Chile the brain taking a lot of water. Baby, and Chile does piano in so bit to go. People say, volume now, water volume now, system no, I too much. A basa command was a huge man to now a pressure L2 kidney so and also more stress. Another thing, and then I can't quite say, okay, more or year more than 3 or 4. It's more stress now built on yourself, you know. The long term, akumano, it may absorb all this stress. Na afi no na ho ade no so aba from pregnancy is also another thing there was the friend pre-eclampsia stress pregnancy eba abra when you are pregnant it also increases your chances of having hypertension and until I'm advice say obesity what next and very serious it's say no doctor who obesity abwa with so many best delivery methods the prayer and kofa or how and sounds and bro. In the beginning, no make us say a silent killer. Then so say that be a theatre. Some of the signs and symptoms can cry, but then it's theatre movement, pressure no costume. and say ubenya constant headache. But your headache no it me a frontal. Not just say mama no it me pile or mama no so pa. In some cases no so I hospital not just say we no it me pile. In severe cases no it me a wutini na trombi both sanya said sticker airport no a problem pa and no apart from that pain no almost a way so to me it change as a offer kakra in severe case no utiminya vertigo and that's what's na oh sorry you team my own stars the I say we rainbow colors the do we need so a science of the akomano AGYEMAN utiminya palpitation na just akomano on 10 more than usual but square to me chest pain but we say the body shono and yaso yeah na mistake for ulcer because ulcer so to me my heart pains. But in this case, when your chest pain, a command your chest, the serious. Apart from I don't know what mean your blindness in vision, not just the way you do. Different from say when you're business and not when you change. But when you know you shut down who at the end it's the grammar pain. Anxiety see another thing. If you cry tough from penal, you must show. Obi be door be a penal, you must. Obi both you cry penal. You must show. Ninginano, a science at show. In severe cases, no, who may cry by getting the tea and no, I must a cause problem or brand panadano. Who say who may I problem are only 1 4 or what that time. Now I suffocate to the nama with no problem. The issues with hypertension, no, and also and also cause a lot of problems. It is the way of older hypertension that draws so for so many years. Now, improvement, yeah, Mr. said, what do we need a better C4C homeopathic hospital? And now, say, signs and symptoms, yeah, and now, silent, like, and we need the animal. Now, finally, one thing, and say, a bit to me, I cause a big problem, Mama, a bit to me, I'm our father, a bit to me, I'm our near for a bit to me, when your problem with your kidney and chairman, yes, and not to animal, Mabra C4C homeopathic hospital branch, yeah. Because they are dominated, they were all over Ghana and to some extent some parts of Europe. Now say Ghana, now say pay a branch or central region, your branch Kasiapa, or Cape Coast, Green Hill opposite Addison Square Garden. The sounds of big branch, Japan, our central region, Aguna or Dobin, and a straight road, Aguna straight road on the straight road. No, so I say, a western region, Takradi, and then important my union, Yama. And then important, what do we need? A better Takradi Trajai, opposite Trajai, May Sport, a quite no pair. Any animal drivers limit ever wow with the direction, any location. Say, a year Kumasi, any important amateur, and just so a year Bibia or Kumasi, a mistress, I would do any better, and just so Kwamo, Vitamu Junction, and also any Irakwan crowd, Pisa, Palau Penio. Or best on side do our branch on a crown and important material with any better Adenta SDA junction is all free for Ridia Bar, Castle Adenta SDA junction from SDA junction to the facility under 2 to 5 minutes. Not just with for services no the same or every branch however called in Drono the same in Drono so a standardizer and after now about the 5, 10, 20 minutes there be. Once a day, twice a day, and now send your doctor at the channel. After so a syrup form, a tablet form, and a year, the audible in so now one. Apart from a drone, your mouth nutritional advice of the therapy machine to a home. If the sounds what your voice, I just scan, I show organs thinking, they would get a hoarding apart from my room, my they are to your voice. This is the organ on the hoarding above. Let's stress there, Obefa number in our friend. Now, Bibia will be on which one more and sana hypertension and as a condition we are doctor at home. It's natural, no, a cause of problem at your how Abreu and Ikusian. Number of frat 24/7, the better also. I have 050 00 40 331. So, any questions, yes, our person visa, and answer what you're raping now, person, yes, to move. Now you know how I be our friend number no to your boss. Now you know it. Come number is 050 00 40 331. C for C homeopathic hospital now. Yet generally development plans. It's I can say once treated, forever treated. And of so that
Dog wants to say what became when I would day a poem in the Munsem Eddie Abre. Need 100 points, and I said I make kind of your phone. Ewa na Abroa Bubuashi. Abroa, my judge is saying,
opening guest here, me hoye.
Baby, I will call him people more. No, me go there.
Oh, Bibia the D. Na Obata Keridi. Magjoya Ankasanoma. Ya Fadia Yana man yefe. On say, Samu Fuse Neja. Say, Abe for Munieme Yamudia Bay. See any pencil, the name my. Neja, you go Facebook when you go show. Yeah, who say yes, Bibi Koye. And anopay say Miniama, you know me and Sabi do my order. Na my better hena, Abe from Fidium, alcohol. Timan Campe, I had many ansem. Etimia Miniaba, my dear Nina, Mercy Dugan. Mercy, I'm a Dugan, mammy, baby, I will be ano. Mema Wodapa, I would up papa, Yankupon Shrow. Sana Yamia Duma, a chenanso, a Miniaba. My dear Nina, or no crowd, or church me, my dear Crankra. Mrs. Teresa Donko, or Radio Datus International Complex, and Datus Complex, Bubuashi branch, Yambu China, na Oda, Etimami Teresa, Yankupon Shrow. And I knew Y2K. What the Y2K? And the back in Shirabe Fisapon, in Shirabe Fisapon, and the na Oda, Enti Inshira. Baby, I will be no mema I would up a happy birthday. Nakupon Shirao.
Better say, Felix Mantes, who are Director of Communications, the PPP. Felix Mante, Mache.
Yenia.
I want to say,
Mike Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN.
Yes, sir.
About the other room.
Yes, sir, boss. Yeah. Very good here. But PPP, dear, and that may you conform a study my PPP because I'm near my minia. Yeah, man.
Only number one, only executive director.
Yeah.
One reason here our party, and the second reason.
One reason here I made me war party. I said me a conformist.
A conformist automatically we a member. Now the second reason is you know the policies are with me.
I have a microphone.
I save
the
various mess different governments I created. In our 1992 democratic dispensation, you whom baby our mind or mode. So, I know Pemaminchia PPP chita for Chia national chairman and executives, and regional executives. Naminchia Dr. Papa Kwasi Indum, the chairman of the national committee of the party. But when him say before the Serbia, you know, a lunch program be campaign in Canada. Advocating say it's a AGYEMAN bank. Eba bank. Eba yejuma. Sans a bank na ye Ghana for the People's Bank. A horna small businesses. Tiseni anke ne kwajo buatin. And I need in is a kwaku buatin. We interview now. Say omunya besimpo no margin no money akokra omuniema. And on the credit bank wa munya anything you know. AGYEMAN bank wo ha anke be so masene. People like him, any others, say, well, economy, no, ama Ghana, to Pamo, what to me, and a good bank, and a papa didn't say, Yanshe, or can be a befast was a say, bank at the Sunday operation and the Sunday operation, no, one instructor say, baby, a bank in a branch will be at the 300 branches across the country, a month for cleaning up because receiver, no, I'm messing up the places. It's a month for baby out here and Kabu names a branch in BS, you know, for second, for prior, for so. Sophie.
On the second to take a decision on us.
No, yeah. They've appealed for the decision now. Court a take you know. But he's advocating some campaigning say no matter what, it's not about the court decision. Court then can say you bank, you know. In any court and I can't, you know. And so there's still the desire, the edge says I say the bank and never serve Ghana money, never serve Ghana for. Now, and the most important thing is so when I'm crum now say and grow for kita placards, banners, age region, I say bring back GN Banker. That is the campaign. So once all the driver in baby, I will be out and be no just pick a sticker, pick anything. Penny for all mine will be on for an untumbi. Na yem for GN Bank. I'm not back. I'm a servo amount for directed to adwumayɛfoɔ about 5,000 ɔmo wɔ fie.
Okay.
A ɔmo nya adwuma depositors about almost 2 million a sika. Unum say business receiver ntimi ntua ebinom sika mfa ma wɔn. And so when the bank comes back, those people will be able to when sabe to me asan ka sika bio na sika ankoka. So yɛn nyinaa yɛm push for the bank to come back to serve the nation. You know, MJ.
Medas. Ariaba.
Nana.
Challenge say.
Bravo Makeo.
Na into boafo ko UK no my own.
Waba that was last 4 months being was obey flash no was akoi. But obeba nche.
Aranti. Ale oti that is say.
Oti dia boko. Oh, where the mama nyina kwanya so na memfa nchia woni wa tifo nyina. Na me nkoso so en na wase. Ni wonwuma pa wo ye de amagana. Ghana ma me say Magdare. Ade ba kwa ma notice pa na say we show we need FM especially we particularly we show ni trotro for no. I see Bob Marley ni we.
Omutie pa.
Me say be
maybe some me for trotro. Na ma elite. Ana driver na say Charlie man fan to need FM na me go to Magdare. I see Bob Marley. Still one more.
I think Bob Marley me say
I don't know my. Aye person party na. Me so na me timi din. Ana trotro was so Jerry no MPP ni no. I na be MPP or camp plus two more. NDC ni. Onu kwa yese mahama kra atoka ama no. But ale trotro me e fan you.
Trotro dey.
Na me timi na ye ka me ho sem ya.
No edin.
No edin. I'm so meta for trotro. Then me lusu no ma bebre.
Uti edin. Na na munwuma pa we ye de magana.
Yes, I will.
Nipa eden. Nipa etu eden a nipa de. So far as awanya kama na koti obi interest de eden be kasi o. Na interest wa ko share the other side mpaboa. That is how human beings we are. We are born out of interest. Interest na. De na.
Okay.
Ya da wase. Nipa pa we ye de magana.
That's it. Right, how you did 100 points now. Abro me share every so na mo aben mu. Exchange rate you sense me. I'm saying then you can't but you share them who any positive impacts be out. Business community see you gusu esu. From we am say window way na you say e swat impeso bi kakra. Eye enra we say fam no e be first na be 15. Eye windows nti enra window na be e no e na impeso bi kakra you say e free so. Eno so kwa na ekosro. Say as the amount for abamu ye bu o maban hu yo. Because exchange rate said amodi a campaign and yes and esaki. Abro.
Jerry medawase pa na
say mega abo 922 yanko.
Said the enemy nua na ka. Ohun mo Facebook na so say edura no pa. Say ya wo hwe nipa dodo a ehwe ne de. We kire wa ho ode no said ye kosoro. Na say nka say kirefo dodo na abesua wo de a enka ebeboa pa. Jerry medawase no kure sisi a wo hwe bia dollar no ekeka kona ha adwen na sabi me ma metra ha na me meye me ho se sabi ostrich na me meka se ebia bibia eye kama eno kwasem ni se wo hwe ewiase da bia be ka wo hwe ewiase ba bia ene ekona eniema nyina enhye da nko yie sa na Jerry me unzia de ye full soldiers etiriye ne ya na amanfo private care yo mudamu ya ne enhye da na bi mu edu ba bi so ya na Ghana for ye ne ankasa ye ne ye eka ho adenti na Ghana ha Jerry we kwa koduru ba bi that is unkuta dollar kwa untimi nto bibi ho sabi ubekọ hotel ba bi unkuta dollar untimi enwura sa hotel kwa ankasa wo kwa akoda enene na nsa na eja akra ifi bubu ashira me ko okrom ti beduru sekram so awia bom ti mpe drink bi na memfa mpa manum na sa drink no Jerry sa drink me to no bubu ashe 11 cedis me du sekra ye to drink na ma me 20 cedis enti na me Jerry say bia enipa de pese obu me enti me Jerry say me sa akofoforo me ko foforo 18 cedis me sa for third one 20 cedis and am say na efri bubu ahye besi akwa akra ene efri bubu circle akwa akra de hin muwa omo nyina nso ko fa drink e wa akra entedu ba bia ye ne aganafo no binum nso esuban e ma eniema etimi sesa Jerry dollar ne de so be kaya edu ba bi ma ne koya koduru 18 cedis anso esa se MPP yenim de ye ene de yenim de betimi awo ntino ye de baya ma ne beduru between 11 10 9 cedis na ebese ya na ebinom ateki advantage ubonse utietie enuanum NDC fo ya we mini NDC ni abawo hu se ekose dia ekade odi ntuma nko a enkada bia nanka ye gura safu kren no waja woni ntuma nti no wanya biasa eno kasam se de minu yi kai PPP me MPP ni wa se unze pini dos wo munti enka ba wamis ke hola nkameko yebetu ya bibi afa ho said you already as a finance minister akase tembia be kosoro se bia na je se ebete abafom na ye besere oman na ye no eye nyina ye dia o because so we wadwe se ede de ebia MPP aban na wo so etimi ye bibi amane ma akonwunan e dia ma MPP ha sabi obofo so nso ba wi abodi ti a enke bia nkototo ni ye ebia china abodi ti no wona na wo ba wi o enti empanimfo ya de ombetu bibia e de nyama egu akwam se dollar no ebetu ya basoro na mejidi se MPP de se de ye mampani kan mrebi no we know how to bring back the economy enti Ghana for nkoso anya gidie ewe mu because wo hwe enet bia ewiase nyina akwakodurum wo hwe ewiase ba bia no sabi covid ye ba ye ana Ukraine wo enya nsusanso wo mo so babia nsusanso wo so but ni nyina mu no utie your former president okojina manoni a no de atudwa o ampa covid de aha adwen obeduru Ghana ha no de atu Ghana for anim o wo boa MPP for na ehunu bu yate na emo mu no ebre Ghana for nkoso enye gidie e won MPP because okubia enkunubi so dollar ne de hadwen pa de ono ne bibi wa manoni a wo san ne bia bra ne nemum de onsu bi ade aye bibi wa ha akoto bi de sabi enkoyie enti ye besere mpanimfo said the finance minister aka no omumfa ne mengu akwam because meaning say edu election year bia na enyema bebre na koso de wo miemia boat nu ama ne memo ya den e bia no no anya apanya ababedi tumi no o de eka ne nko a nanka MPP mafeli o wo sha nazin training a nanzi omodo omnsam kakra ba abontin ye nuanu mandisi fo no masom twetwe ye omuntimi ntua wo twam wo de hu se ebe break your economy nti wo twam na wo de kwahye ba bi na se wo de kwa ho so no watwam enti se me maba na me metini atua na se duru ba bi na se bi antika mu kakra bi akemu a ndisi fo de ye de wo krom ha asif se sabi omo time no omo baye no so no na amanfo yetua na omo wetwam enti yenim se ubetra ha na aka se benya opportunity we afidie so tibi nkase oman ni moye den a even na nadwo ye president kwa wagya to se anieme moye den ye ntra ha se nje kodwom enu a meyire gift ofori wa ofori se no ko kanishi market sika me de ma no oba me hunia ma de bae so ati ase enima ma ye den but ni nyina mu nso no Ghanafoɔ bi enso esuban ene ye ne ye ena eme ye bre ena me mpɛ me bɔbro no bi din bro no bi wɔ nkran ha uduru ho a shops dodo na ho nyina wuwuram sɛ wotɔ ade a dodo na mo gye $. Enti yɛte Ghana ha na obi ko school fees a wo tua no yɛte Ghana ha bibia enyama ekɔ chima enti abɛsrɛ mpanimfoɔ ɛbɛyɛ a sɛ wote Ghana ha no ayɛ wadwe sɛ wode Ghana ɛna bɛyɛ adwuma de a ɛne saa me tɔn ma de me gye $. No de sɛ $. na apɛ sɛ ɔgye a yɛ ni problem ba de calculate fabula cedi nyemfa cedi ni yɛ dai entua woka because ɛkɔba sɛ wote Ghana na sɛ yɛ sika no yɛ ma na ho ɔden no anase yɛ ma ne nso mbo ma yɛ ne a oje sɛ sabi yɛ nuanu amotuko akɔ Germany da rombe ka kyerɛw ɔso hye Germany ni a utu sɛ ɔtebrɔfo pa enso ka brɔfo a ɔsebente Algeria minya akonya kɔ Afcon ibi sabo wa ko minya akonya kɔ bi na me koduru ho me se krom ho nyina sɛ aduane kora na me kɔtɔ sɛ dia na me kɔtɔ gye sɛ me ka French wunya ka brɔfo pa enipa ro hwe onim sa aso miam tu sɛ nipa ɔtebrɔfo enso ɔnka da ɔpɛsɛ ni krom kasa ro nso yɛ dai wo ka bi enso Ghana ha sabi yehu ni sɛ ɛna ɔde ɔpa no kasa kɔ yɛ ni airport na kokɔhɛ sɛ ɔkɔtɔ ade baabi kra be wura de ka sɛ fa $. Fabra beto enti ama eniema mo yɛ den ɛna $. No ɛno na yɛ de kra bibia Ghana ha yɛ wei yɛ niema wura ɛna wura provision store eniema yɛ ton about 90% ni nyina yɛ kra enti sɛ $. Na ho ɔde no ɛma ne ho so saa pɛ na ama temamufoɔ no wɔn nso ɛbrɛ enti ɛbɛsrɛ mpanimfoɔ ɛyɛ mia ama ban yɛde yɛnimuyɔ kɔsi ayɛ bi pɛn wohwɛ a yabakwase mu no yɛde yɛtumi de $1 ɛtoto yɛ Ghana cedi 1 cedi ho ɛnɛ nneɛma atɔkyema kakra ba sɛ dem di kan yɛ no emire bi a ɛnkyɛ yɛ bia ekodu 18 cedis 17 to 18 cedis but Marjorie yɛtumi de baya ma no be duru between 10 to 9 cedis enti ekwan ampanimfo fa so no meji di sɛ ombesa fa saa kwan na so because Marjorie ene me fu ya me different radio so yi sɛ wɔn saa fon na emre bi utotu ma me no o Marjorie me no na yɛ no na ɛbɔ nko na aha some say ko akoto bi edu 2.6 enso wo de ohwe de ode to ma me a ohun etisi ano ama enieme ma yɛ dey the opposite de amanyosem de obetumi de amanyosem but enokwasem ne sɛ ene ewiase ni nyina no enieme ma yɛ den ɛwɔ baabi bia eno susu sanso na bi na aba Ghana fo so no na awrehemu wɔ hɔ ne sɛ ɛyɛ MPP ɛna wɔ hɔ MPP de yenim sɛ de yɛhyehyɛ niema ɛma eniema ɛkɔ soro te sɛ de mpo a etimi ɛba normal ɛma Ghana fo ɛhotɔ wɔ mu na wɔn mo pɛsɛ wɔn de yɛ amanyosem sɛ de di kaka yɛ no wɔn mo nanka wɔ so na Marjorie
asa no de mo kana sa na no na nya justifiable
dabi
de ba ne mai ozo so on na
ana sɛ nipa no tabi
na wo so on na wo ha
anya so mai sɛ nipa no yehuna na sapɛ yehuna sapɛ na nsɛn a abubu ahya gbeta ɔmo sa hɔ ni hu nkwala ni nyina obi a ne na sa etu be jona ka tem sɛ wuni adowa sa mimi sɛ adowa no ni ma sa wate ase wo kete ɛna onim na sa etu sa nkɔfo na ɔmo dem program na ɔmo yɛ dede sɛ ɔmo petumi nti ɔmo yɛ dede me se Marjorie so wɔn de ma me unim sɛ obi te sɛ minua wɔ ha PPP eklempo ɛna ɛka economy a ɛwɔ mu asɛm a me okay na mmom kwapia a wɔno yɛde ma na sabi mpradu asasa ta ewiase wɔ ha obi ama na ɔno ɔsɔre a na ɔno ɔba bɛka bi
okay
enti Marjorie medawase na sɛ dem kan no masrem panimfo ɔmo nhwɛ na ɔmo mfa nneɛma ngu akwam na mmra fo because esunsun sanso no ɛdɔɔso
Medan Senate 100 points na bro bubu asira te ne ka no. Ariaba.
Mark.
Yes sir.
Well, very sad to say by this time. You better so discuss the final fall of the city under the watch of a man are not almost 170 questions and answers on how to stabilize the city. And you're really sad. Say a name Ghana ebe go so discuss the epileptic fall of the city under the watch of a man who recently, not long ago, had 170 questions and answers on how to stabilize the city. And Magdari, there's a chance to mukra na say. In your way, Kosunina, Papa in Quaterno office and share and make sure say dollar never stable. And now Wakojina baby. Ana opel ventra dada bi Magdari on auton cars one who's stiano. Opel ventra dada bi stia. And o krum. And a kola bi jina che boabe na pepe boabe pepe. Obi e wose wo hwe si cedi no dollar no be jina brand new. Obi a e wose wo hwe si the city against the dollar no be okay. I'm a businessman at my own business no. Onam ho na fe the offbeat asa. And a wasa so a campaign. And a waku kitastia and a nkola jina na chi and a boabe pepe. And this is where we are today. Because we have a bunch of jokers. And confirm say be agro ewo money so and they handling the economic situation nine. But Bawumia came purposely for this. Ada yanti ana. Nana do dan kwa kufu adosi ono ade nti ode Bawumia ba na yesi de ben. Yesika nsem entotoye. And the dollar was a major factor, if you can remember. How to stabilize the dollar. And Bawumia organized several lectures showing bar chart, the graphs, and the idea showing how to stabilize the city. And they say, you use it dollar wo krom. Yes, and your man, you the dollar ko hotel, that's how the dollar. Eko ye hotel fees, and the idea no. What church is how to stop all those things and make sure say the dollar becomes. Have you forgotten? What church on your money now? How to pump money into what? How to what? Involve in production to stabilize all these things. What church ni na? And then economy na tonsrepe dollar na jinsam. Wanam ho ena fe de ne ensem fata ena woye economic team leader na there. He has forgotten his role and he's moving away. Yankokan wo say nkan ndisi na wa ebeji nsam. Osa, sanse mo be kan you people should stop saying these things. And was some jai kan because the more you keep on saying these things, you are putting anger in the system and it's a national security threat. And was some jai sanse we kan say nkan ndisi na wa nkan ebeji nsam. Adengana for anything no matter abamam. Were you voted for to come and do equalizations? Were you voted for to come and do comparisons? You were voted to come and solve problems. And now you have the problems at hand. Now we're saying this if one hour and kajin some. You have the problem at your hand and you are now comparing and doing equalizations. See, and this if one hour and kajin some. Anya yet said the meme woman here. And I'm Magdari awari. Now, what about Magdari here say? Magdari sikase no ma or they will say o ma 20 cedis or ma 20 cedis a day. Now say China never ware me na me 50 cedis. Magdari here ba be ware wa. Say 20 cedis na Magdari e ma no kura what is so about 10. But me no complain I was say anka o Magdari o kura ba this time o ma 5. Who does this? Ale album me dey ye. Oh Magdari, sorry. Magdari anka o ma 5. The wadan fu bia o di Magdari ntia. Me ni ono anenam. O ba na. We bemba. We sure. Yeah. Oko kan ya wosi o sanka wo da ho o mark wo kora na anka scan so atia ba 5 ade a wa promising ni pan 50 then you say anka Magdari ho na oda ho wo kora. And these are things we shouldn't be saying because when you keep on making this assertion and keep on making these stories people get angry. Yeah man for him and the people are listening. This platform is a cover papa. It is a whole cast and saying you get people upset and it's a national security threat and we must take question of that. John Mahama's time now dollar no he and then at him. How will you say you today dollar 15 cedis it is better than someone who held the dollar around 3 cedis 20 pesos. Even Ofra Kongwa Sokra the West was what 4 cedis something pesos. How will you say it is better than that? So your role as the economic team leader, I was a way adwuma. Nanka dollar ne gina brane. Wo nye ho adwuma. Wo ne nam na fe de castia, o private adadabi, e na wo bo aben wo so pepe aja dollar. E be na dollar ne cedi to dollar ne escalate. Yanhwe ye cry it will even go worse than this. It will go worse than this. Yanhwe ya e betra. Because nipa na e was solving problem now 170 questions and answers on how to stabilize the city. No, what has he Bush? He has forgotten his role. And they beka we say Ghana for nyadi. Did they be Ghana for benya omu? O mampeni na nkasa ho ni jide onu. In this your recent election, MPP recent election na omo special delegate conference election. All the 10 aspirants and no more what ticket no so they were running away from your own records. Including Baumia. Baumia no in the helm of affairs himself. He's even running away from this government's records. Nana do not go for the quarter about Yabisana say. They say system na agin some into the end. What is the way forward? As a man okay, was yo, let's wait for the next leader. This is the next leader now, but then tell the few months now Canada Ghana is on autopilot. Obia agent Obia we don't have leadership in this country. And Baumia himself have stated say vice presidency na yamana na do dan kwaku for Brankasa born and samrane say we economic team leader no never be share economy so my economy na agina brand no onankasa say nine that particular position on paper we mate. He is just a mere mate and he doesn't have an interest in the position. Is it from now from a nine and now from now to time I ever to about ye abaya free to his excellency John Dramani Mahama no. Ghana has no leadership. Ghana has no leadership. Ghana is being placed on an autopilot. Baby I kone ko pema na pem ehia na hye. Ghana has no leadership assistance. Because to inform you no mundi ye kan ni has confirmed. See they are not on top of issues. Now do say or train the next leader. But me see he's just a mere mate and he or take a decision kwa nyadwuma. Now you say you are a mere mate and you went to a school. Oko babi ekoye youth connect. Now ko lakiti bisa say why do you so kwa che his excellency John Dramani Mahama. Say wa cancel na say training allowance na wa ba wa restore wa tua. Na small girl bia bisa say be 3 years ni ono nyina on last year kwa ni on last semester okwa try exam. Allowance ni nyina wonyi mu teku. Onye mu simpoada. Ehod de automatically ni met na beda ne driver. Kire say okwa kire finance minister na enche kra o me de o make sure say o metu atu o. Automatically met na immediately has turned to a driver. One day we have small girl be one melo with all your big lectures, with all your big English na the day now. Small girl be and a melo. I feel the honor above from say what you say from. Because you have forgotten your role. Because you just want to joke with the feeling of Ghanaians. You just see politics as just say anything and immediately the people clap for you. That's all. We are gone. We are good to go. And that is where it has ended us today. And this is the person Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is trying to seek a third term through His Excellency Baumia. Someone who is not on top of issue. Someone who does not control himself. Someone who does not own himself. Someone who doesn't see the relevancy of being a vice president but calls that position a mere mate. I better know what to control dollar. You can't say a binum na ye and on match dollar, a binum na use dollar or chrome and I attitudes na Adam Baumia no name say attitudes bet me my dollar na increase the answer or change as lectures. Adam Baumia no name say your attitudes bet me say am a dollar now answer or church lecture. He gave lectures on that. How to even stop our attitude on it. And make sure the dollar stabilize. I don't know whether you have forgotten. In this never ba na say we forgot to roll. Na say won't mean play correct ruler. Massa, don't go and be blaming anybody. You are in the helm of affairs. Solve the problem now. The problem is on your legs. It's on your laps. Solve it now. Baumia should stop all the hula balloons and solve the problem. That is what Ghanaians want. Ghanaians no. But what I want to tell Ghanaians is from now to December, Ghana has no leadership. I'm repeating it. Ghana has no leadership. There is no leader in Ghana. Ghana is on an autopilot. Interna nyoma jin sama bre aba. And now musho iso. And I was the OKFM. Kwame Nkrumah tike say. Reverend Owusu Bempa wa spiritual ayima Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Oh confirm me. I was saying now he can't hide his feelings again. he will now come out and say it publicly so that another will hear that enyoma ma edene enyoma jinsam. We are in hard times, and when we say it, you go and compare external factors. When you are planning an economy of a country, McGarry, when you are planning an economy of a country, now you must factor in all those things. See, and external factors are not disasters, and you must put in measures, making sure that Uber recover quickly from those instances. Even when you talk about COVID-19, COVID-19 was a blessing to Ghanaians more than the harm it has caused. COVID-19, COVID-19 expenditure in the and then Pentecost Church was a major stakeholder. World Bank gave money. People donated to government so that the economy can stabilize. One who abaya wanya some amount for donating my government, but you alone they donated to you. What bank can say audit? My bank can audit. Moya ya no de buy say the ben sika na monya nyina e COVID-19 ayi fundraising mu na de ade nyina monya say monya 30 billion. Na mo de 12 billion e COVID-19 ni COVID-19 expenditure issues na de ade related issues ni na and mo expenditure na monya nyina was only 12 billion. Na tell say monya 18 billion. Anka was mo fanya budget support. So anka wo dey say 18 billion e budget support. Masa we will not have been here today. But do you know what to use the 18 billion for? 18 billion no more use. Omo dia CC table so magari. Ano mo dis kan go no machicha nketen ama party executives. Enya me na meka o. Obi odi ntoro no se na dance ni wa brochire. Ma dance ni we vice chairperson e wo seremu haya. MPP for platform so no ye audio to ye. O ye audio edit to MPP platform so. Was it ono as a vice chairperson? COVID-19 sika no onyamu sika dada na say 500 million. Now, as a parliamentary candidate for a particular constituency, because also I have vice chairperson, not say a parliamentary candidate, Edema constituency be offer. Was it as a parliamentary candidate for that particular constituency? Was it another 500 million? Now, just COVID-19 sikano nipa baku pe. Majeri nipa baku pe anyamu 1 billion Ghana sikadada. Mamina and see wow. Okoso can I say the secretary nya 200 million. Organizer nya 300 million. Obubo post bia ni sika obi anya COVID-19 sika 80 billion na kan ka wo so mo fire budget support no. Ni omo di aya no. Obubo post bia ni obi anya. Have you forgotten? Embre no mo say amount for cover team number na dia embre no omo support small scale businesses. Omo fa sanya nsa kwan no so. E di chiche sika kan ni nyina de ma omo police station executives. And this is what you use the 18 okay. This is what you use the 18 billion for. And today we are in this mess because of those attitudes. We are in this mess today because of your reckless spending and how you. Let me just say chops, Magderi.
Medas Ariaba, member of the NDC Communication Bureau, Director of Communications at the Progressive People's Party. Alex.
MJ.
Yes, sir.
Miss Sama watching.
Yeah.
Abrewani won. Matia would text ATO or course several times, and then they finally my being who was studio Aquaba. And Harrison
okay.
Harrison Aban.
Oh, there be any Aban on it, Abba.
Oh, okay.
Harrison Abba. That's a Wabapa.
Harrison, Memo Aquaba. MJ Matie. Minuanu mienu ekasa onum ekai Abrewane Harrison Obakufo Tumirika Odifes MJ Obakufo Tumirika Odifes ena sebe otonyomu wo trimu a onko na ye wode Nkamia ye say problem na ye face within our economy today. Aye nyina ye dwene ho as to ni aye beye to bring and restore your economy so that you bit me develop me the among submission you making and pay etun seni eni 99.99% pointing fingers at each other and blaming one another as to what they have done. But as to say, obeka se obetimi apeke the actual solution obi to say Kwadwo Boateng a wose ene or the Kwadwo Boateng Kwaku Boateng a oton cars one hour oton car accessories and spare parts guta for amoye beverages any drinks eka ho other importers any exporters eka ho ebenya say this is the solution ya baby a way. For instance, I buy what so say decision when me take it to solve the problem na ye woman na me nua no mienu e kasa mu no abrowa na edikan ye nya bi mfa utie Harrison so a e bi o be kasa oh maybe an alternative nti no opposition are making suggestions say one munya opportunity this is how we are going to restore the city to its strength and so ye nya bi mfa abrowa be ka che so ye de niam egu akwam niam ben so you know Harrison be ka say yeah ba ye de niam be gu akwam niam ben so you would know and that is what the ordinary person to say Kwaku Boateng person wotie and there was a free MPP because no city in dollar no head 15 cedis into a jai party no ni boafu when you Kwaku Boateng u jai enye ye oka ho abafo a woto ye no asunsun so and ye nyina ye name no so sit down and let us all go through and find solution to it because oka ho and amaya babedru there MJ esunsun so a ye babedru say ye asidi to dollar no esa agbaja say krempo de ntimi esa agbaja bi o Kwaku Boateng say bounce forward mitie ni pa bounce forward into me bounce back to send here Minister of Finance I can bounce forward this a bad decisions are buying or this way are taking bad decision the various decisions are what taking because of sending a coalition in 2020 you catch and say we know how to bring back the economy but we don't know how to bring back life the launching into spending play. Because of election, we were hiding behind COVID to spend unnecessarily. And my budget deficit in Kwebe since 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. MJ, set in. We need to fill it. We are no free wa. Abanwe launch borrowing plea since 2017. Ubisama as catcher and say we are borrowing smart borrowing. And you know all statutory fund are buying a collateralizing nina. Or the nina akwaje besia ama yedi. Ama ne a car a die so. Ye ka kra yintimintua ya suspended debt payment o. Akra ye Ghana for muntie. Masa kwano pado ma so me ho.
Ama mane gaza.
Sa bayre ho macho na wotetete ne jai. Wadwo ha bayre da. MJ. Ama eka edaga na so setie ni yintimi ntua. Ya go through about be debt restructuring. Ama me mame abrewa wa call retirement. Mfishia duo wotwe. Ni investment kakra wo de ato ho. Aban afa. Intimi ntua ne ka. O go through suffering. You see, oh, yenko IMF. Nienya IMF 3 billion na. The economy will bounce back. Akura, I remember I sat in this studio. Emma make catcher will say, nantwe na mu. Ya hwini nyina anya ya hwe. Ni don pe kakra bi aka. Eno na ye ba be ko ho. Say no ebetumi aye den. 3 billion. Bank of Ghana a committee almost 70 billion at the Maban Anyashi. COVID MIS almost 30 billion Anyashi. You to me the yen say a bind the be echo Jari William. Ye DB a chairman crop for COVID time Northern region so upper east maame no organize an asem kan no ono nya sika ni bi e de bi to amana kese e de to ho. These are the things we have done. These are the things we have done. Enti ene no sika ye nyina no were not invested into productive sectors of the economy. But akra say be to me bounce back MJ. Enya kasa tintin any empty promises oh. Any empty hopes are buying a render to Ghanaians. Say ye didn't make good. That is not the solution to the problems we are facing. Would you to say dollar no baby one enye me kai a baby did nam 4.2 me kaho ye bonachia catch say we incompetent. Now would net 4.2 would you do 15 cedis? Oh, description Benny and Fema. No, what kind of description can we give to this government? Now, who nyina enje from so ntum be gina hanu aka just his economy is bouncing back. No sir, it's unfortunate. There is something in economics. Hey, MJ. On a year finance, on a year investment, on a year banking, anyone is steady economics. Omo ye nipa ba ko. Omo skill oni omo qualification ya pay. Enye pay. It is obi economist ye hu ni say onimo kwan a obetumi take decisions those decisions, economic decisions will be taken a bit near to the benefit of the ordinary citizen. Now the major decisions are every economist taking is based on opportunity cost. Who be say every economist will catch it. Say decision here me take a car me bo ho compared to another decision here be a me take and for so dia menya wo ho no ebu die he na memfa say the other one na me take no emfa so a menya no eso chain nia say see ya me take na you go for the other option irrespective of a be investment bi obekọ ewom but in kamia yes aban we decisions so we take here ni nyina where I'm afraid be say hogwash is that not it maybe una atibrofo MJ just adi brabre ni mani so akeke say ben faso and one is take decision na akeke and that is where we are now. And the government needs to go back to the drawing board and look at the various policy measures omudi agu akwem nei se me only professor Kobi Mensah ekasa no
yeah
he laid out something critical information critical message be out there say woka say wo hwe pa say decision ben na some mess ya ewomi aban atake to augment and ask to rectify problem na ewomu na you can't find one. All that government is doing is all rely on loans any ABR budgetary support a free development partners and that will not solve the problem because those things are additional cost and how they break or minor. But as to pass a buying a draw out a policy targeted at say or making sure to resolve say if we you say rice a major commodity Ghana for a use and no so a draining yen dollar because you're quite imported with dollars because of that no see come IMF I'm going into the agricultural sector targeting cultivation and growing of rice in large quantities near their supply Ghana market. Ni spend this $6 and say cry mobile. Government is not doing that. Say be a government is refocusing the importation agenda unless say poultry. Okay? Accra MJ. Obi biara obeka kire o say good for oil. Me say Professor Lord Mensah. Good for oil was going to solve the dollar to CD depreciation. Agbaja na omo sana. Now the person like wanjini ankwechiri. MJ wanjini ankwechiri because it was much ado about nothing. Mind you, importation aye import no enya oil sector no kwa and a draining in dollars. They use dollars na de kokoye. It was just a minute fraction of how much dollars we need for importation. It is also what gold for oil. Would you go the kwakoto oil? You've done nothing. Anything to BBC says, and so say, hey, gold now they babe a quarter oil. Do the dollar ne kwenti rupe so we dollar if you not the gold quota. Gold you koton $1 na unya. MJ. Gold you koton $1 na unya. And you koton gold unya $1 na fa kokoto
oil na NC wara. So what were they actually doing with the so-called good for oil policy? It was an act of policy. It wasn't a policy. It was just something that obi person was saying no profit out of our minerals, our product na produce no. It was nothing. And it was not going to solve any CD to dollar problem, depreciation problem and go through. Proper policies a bank can implement. Lord Mensa review BB. I say I suspended debt payment. Na kakra bi ni yetua lansa ya I shall say about 5% be pena. Ya shall say yetua. Is that not what he said? MJ. Na enum poni o. Na hwe bi dollar na kwa kudu enen nansa nko ha. Now what if there is a full resumption? MJ. Si zoomi in sense say the yetua ye ho aka. E dem pa na osusu say this economy is going to be. And you ask a critical question, say, oh, okay. Say CA, because of the depreciation and other things. Yeah. What if we increase the purchasing power? Because it's a doubt. Say, a buy for be beba. Nobody me say or many bo abafom. MJ. It was a tangible question. Genuine and germane one. But abanfo frobe to me aba amana manage economy to the extent say MJ CD will be sold, dollar will be sold at the same price as one CD. He can do that. Based on prudent policies, the same near BIA so just say target the areas I use dollar to import it for importation. Increase your productive capacity. Abrewa kasa no o se Ghana fo bi suban ka ho na dollar nia abrewa menka bio enye Ghana ni ba bi suban ye wokro we mu ma wokọ port aban kasa charge kwaku boate anka yeah aban kasa wo import bibi e wo port wokọ out dollars. Is it Ghanaian? It's not government policy. Now na say we regulate who controls how you are doing it. What do you expect the society to also do? That is the effect of poor and bad management of a leader. That's the consequences. So one person will create a problem, no. Now we quite think of nunso. Now man of former maybe say, I know nunso no. You don't do that. You don't do that. So as for this government and even previous administration, MJ, they don't have a solution to the problems in Ghana. That's why all the time and over the period, ya kase Ghana MONTIE. Governance is a serious venture. Ghana MONTIE no so ne. Ghana MONTIE oh me da say wo kra wa ka me say Ghana MONTIE no so anete no. Ghana me say MONTIE. To become a government, a serious business, we need serious people to take charge. And now one now person will now oh me party about power and so na ni aje no huri na wo ko ha wo ka bibia wonte. Na homa so kan je a enya fe. And omoditi yeso. That is not it. We need people who identify the problems in our health sector, education sector, industrialization, agricultural sector, and every sector to strengthen our economy. No matter dealing with those problems there, invest in those areas. And then government, I call Amansan Jasus or Copeco syndicated loan. I know nyai. MJ Unim. Afibi Ananka Yakwa. 2.3 billion, 2.5 billion dollars. And in your keka. Okay. This young kwa yakwa yenyabi. Yenyabi. Kakrebi yenyaye ninyina a poor and bad management. And bad decisions are what take you over the period. That's where we are now. That's what has brought us where we are now. And it will let government reverse. And we know say baby amodro de nya do betumi ayebio. Then tin ya be ka kire Ghana for say Ghana for emuntie. Enei the style and the way you vote. Vote for the Progressive People's Party. Ni emphasize our policies here make one say me. Emra, sani ebeya. Ebe solve the problem. We want to purchase a dollar at let's say 1 CD to the dollar, and that's at worst 2 CDs to the dollar, and that is how the economy will grow and start. Okay, madam say, to me increase the purchasing power. That's what we need to do as Ghana. Felix Manten out in Kano. Obama the frequentar was said the imminent exit of Akufo-Addo will create a huge vacuum, which must be filled by an experienced and competent person. That person who can fill the space is Dr.
Mahmoud Baumi Obama, Edifreko Utafo. When it's a good morning to you, Mark Jerry, please tell the MPP government to bring back the cost of living allowance. Nana friend, Kaswan. When it's a Mark Jerry, we forget this PPP and other small parties because they don't have even one candidate in parliament. Let's forget about them, Obed Edifiostra. Where's the MJ? I salute you, please. Tell Ghanaians that this current situation needs current solutions. And between Mahama and Mahama, and between Baumia and Mahama, I think Baumia is more intelligent, humble, with the leadership qualities. Frank Nehru, I was so kind. Mustafa Lowa Menya Krobo. Also, Dr. Baumia said he has the bold solution. Inflation rate is over 20% for the past 14 months. And this is the time Ghana needs that bold solution most. Let's make a choice that is going to impact positive on generation. And that choice is John Dramani Mahama. Let us say. Well, say good morning, MPP. MPP for Joso. Abro head of Joso. Alasan says it's then watch it. Okay, also in fact, if incompetence is described as the one who used $200 million to build Sagaleme houses, maybe way my kind message with that. We say anybody who think DMB is the option for Ghana is our next president is a joke. The exchange rate has exposed the fundamentals of the economy. Galamsey and corruption will collapse because so far the Nana Baumia government has failed. Michael Ashalaja. We say NEET FM more online. Chale online is about one. Chale online ever. That's we say good morning to Mark Jerry. Hey, small president Keke Dr. Baumia won't stop. He has now turned to a comedian. Today you will see him dancing. Tomorrow you will see him turning car steering wheel. Why, Mr. Baumia? Stop disgracing yourself. Jerry P. Yedifabufu. Well, so good morning, Mark Jerry. God bless Professor Lord Mensah. When you interview non-partisan edit like that, we acquire a lot of knowledge. I enjoyed your interview with him. How will he edify us? Well, so Mark Jerry, Professor Lord Mensah seems to have the magic wand. Why don't they seek positions to save Ghana? I'm Pedu different coco. Where's the Jerry? Ghana can see better rapid national progress and development if the Ghanaian politicians and other leaders in the country take courageous decisions to seriously deal and eliminate corruption from Ghana. My greetings to Kwabena Mafu. Yo. Yeah, that's it. Abele di Finungwa will say Mahmoud Baumia is the best choice to move Ghana forward in the right direction. So let's vote for him. Come December 7th, 2024. Abele Nungwa. Mama G said nothing can stand in the way of the power of millions of voices calling for Dr. Baumia to continue the good work this government is doing for Mother Ghana. Positive change will visit Ghana December 7th. MPP is the only party that can lead Ghana to promised land. Well, so good morning to you, Mark Jerry. Hope you are doing great. Yeah, Charlie, I'm fine. Oh. Please, I want to ask you, please, can't we make some law to prevent using dollar in Ghana? If we have some law ready to prevent using dollar in Ghana, why are we not implementing those laws every day? The dollar here, disturbing our economy and others. Bro, I'm listening to you. Let me understand. I just said the dollar business. It becomes a dollarize the economy. Mystic wondered if you in Sauma Dwejo say it is undeniably fact that cost of living is unbearable. Prices of goods are skyrocketing. All of a sudden, issues of city dollar rates and issues of good economy are conspicuously missing. Mystic wonder. Someone Adwejiri. Masaudu had the free man to say Ghanaians will once and for all retire JDM with resounding vote or rejection. Because we we are well discerning and doesn't have short memories. God has ordained His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So for my minister, we know, we believe, and we have great confidence that Nana-Addo will do his best to lift the flag of Ghana high with more developmental projects. Musa Batua said the nation builder John Mahama has stated categorically that the opaque oil for gold agreement will be thoroughly investigated because the deal doesn't make sense. It's characterized with the underhand dealings, and those behind the deal possesses questionable character. We Musa Abatua. Well, say good morning, Jerry. My 5-year driver's license has expired. I just inquired from a worker at DVLA 37 branch how much that is cost for a renewal. He is telling me 580 Ghana cedis. Hey, is it not too much? SK Muhammad so and will be saying, I'll make our time and say, I'm checking my license and say, what? Where's the McJerry? For good morning to you. I love Kwaku Boateng. He has said it all. For anything sound. Abraham, about 2 minutes. 3 minutes. Okay, 3 crabs. Okay, 3 minutes. Any rebuttal, yeah.
Medawasi. Now, Ushe Minia NDC ni Sabi. Si Baha. Yemfa edidie no ma de edidie se no pa se former president o friend his excellency na wo te aba omi se bi ye nyina ye nsu ade ba ko na de mpesa me kan se o kan bibi se ba omi akofa castia ne ba omi wo ko ne na ka echi e ye omanfo e ho no ene hu sa mpa obi a wasua de ne nsɛm ayɛ den to mo de kyerɛ ɛyɛ the symbol of driver ni na ɔne ne nam no adwuma a wasua ɛla no wɔsa ka bi sɛ ba omia akɔakɔgya ba bi nsa ejoki na nta short memory no I think say sisi ano adane akɔdi NDC fo no hɔ yɛka obi a wɔno sɛ bi brothers ogina platforms joku ya enyo mampani dada Mahama ne di kan owura fi wɔde ne nsa kyerɛ wienu abɔ hwere ma hwe owura fi na nsanya and the question will be say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as a vice president. You share the Niema or Diabwa, Nana, Danko Kufuadwa. She am the vice president of Ghana ha. Why you be sa? When you vice president, Beba Kumi Yunumiensa, Slemi. And on Mampanida Mahama, or no, Wabe vice president, Abaya president, Esa Pasos Abe Dibimuno, Tabano vice president. Slemadia Bakupa, Obey vice president. Wo jatu wa ene Ghana fo betu do mo nsa akire so wei e ho asem de eka fine se basela na do afailure woji se o mampani dada Mahama or option ana or alternative e de ma o mine na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as a vice president hwe Marjorie ade ba ko a ani kan se enura na me da anadwi so nze me da ho anadwo about 12:30 ni mu e da me hu se me light fine. Ejila ka me pesa ka me twa me light no edumu ye no na ka me twa de ase no me ko check ye no me kura na nze bia light off you bia me ko na me yere mo nyina mo light na ese me prepaid na dey asa sa anajo 12:30 no ka me ko fa light o henfa me twa be phone so me momo na aka 10 cedis Marjorie 10 cedis na me dia to anajo 12 o'clock mada ho me bay esisu me ko ada eja ma finding way out de me nya me ko akoda ho enu wasem ne yeka eduru ba bia me manan Marjorie unim ma dori be bia me ye bia wo traffic die so ebo ho dawuru me manan me so be mani nyina de gu taxi from bubu ashitu ya friends abeka post office wo be kona benchi ya sane lie say ya nipa guso ana twekọ me meida manum zuo da me yesei na ni nyina abobo me bo because omo health insurance me kwa ko renew keke e dia ma wo mo ana me no kasai Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia bae and na wutifio to renew health insurance e wo fon so what as enti as a vice president no ye hwe wo ma ba ye so mo nyina ba o mampani da Mahama o ba ye ne nyemo be ye na this for the sometimes me ye kase economy no ye dey say be kan no say PPP mu ka bia me enhame o say NDP obi what do you have? I remember Namaka Dumpe. Open him in at the Cocho Bow, the man Trophy Diano. Toba, we allow your Cocho. It won't remember Namaka Dumpe and economy no. Koseya. What me now could draw, Mabetta, Brofocus here, Yan Ghana for party, Ghana for the year can say. Senanado failing for Mampenida Damama de Yanini. Senanado failure or Mampenida Damama, Yanini, because Yanim do ye. And there's only a kind of Mabunu Yajuma all time, a Mabunu Bokras of my Jumanya. What's this having brothers? I'm a magician, what Yama Juma. And then now, but the one and I will campaign Sabi Bami Baba Buamabunu. Sabi, a brokuma, a bush and import that took my codum, never saw a bibra. The addition on salon. Satam no dia na wo de ye enti magani sandis for betra ha no mka se na nado afeli ayate se na nado afeli o mampani da Muhammad ye mfantini beka se nka omonyo sana fantifo ka no se de meka no ppp ni obetumi aka yes because o ma ba mu da se de meka wate ase enti enya hu de wo ibi akura donko o ma ba mu da na nya wo ne na nse ya wo koya udidi Ghana for atem se Ghana for short memory. Mintobia, what is Magdalene Patrama for? It be the Manusi no. Miss Ragana for a yano crack, young people for young watching ye, Nayan watching ye that. Ye buy and your jitum say and Yamaya day. No mono, said the Nipa body bra, AGYEMAN Yama, Akobia and MPP, Guswa yellow. It's a no one this in the Nasa baby. No, I can't was one only agent Kwana Wabana, besides the Henry Demano, a dear or year or mine, and Saban or catcher or mine, and a dear. Was here for Antoine, so Magdalene would away. Said Name Suda yet. Oh, me die you cry as a BBC for say. Before Magdalene. Me need all of your crab to be surgery. Because me trust so who could do you can deliver. Never one Panida Muhammad me say. This is assembly macro could do crab me catch you go for some moment to man. Because or could dear old me for me papa be Magdalene. Me for Quenya, tell me last one and yana. I mean for Quenya, I mean chia, me boss back, ACU, Emma Ezim Bank. Where a candidate at the Himan lower denchra. You are agensem. Or say registration no. Egusua koso. Ewo joka. Easy office. It's young Colano when you're 18 years and Magdalene Massimo and Ramindam. You know, Colaba was a bra. Mako jip me ID card when Abalun said that me cotton said them. Freedom so there be. Was say, Esa said that an adult be a me na Konya. Ako school can you be no Kenya Konya. It's your koto, your quiet ID card is a Magdalene humanim. The ID card could say, no, I say, when ID card say, Nana Medase, Baumiaje, Mahama saw, Nanaje, Baumia, Nana Medase, Baumiaje, Nana saw, Tim Colano when you're 18 years, no. You were agent some, say Joka, a year easy officer, no, still your BA, or more than some Mako register, no BA fine. How about calculate out? Okay, Magdalene, calculate out. So, you so register into one about that one new operation team. South African Kwala Omonya and Fiedum Watche. So Bianco register ni drew her at Obama Minister for Gender, a honorable Daku and Newman. Medase.
Abba Metio, what's your about an uncle?
One say, we allegations be now what we watch. Jerry. The news is a one I use any friend. TUC for release no more buy and 1 year be a kaya.
I then
Public Utility Workers Union. All of sabotage and seminar buy no. Okay. If you want to face the digitalization system. Yeah, the fear ECG na sa ade no was way back before Dr. Baumia enters office. Inti Baumia ka sembi na se mo fact checking na mo asem institutions na be ba de be ba be expose mu ba ko. Inti ene de okoka ene nye problem. Institutions na be koso ayeden expose mu se mo pe kiane kese aduma ya mfa nhye nensa mo pese mo pia no nkɔhye ho se ono na eye ade kura no kura obehwe ane ayasi wodeda no I said that before for akotare ho no didn't no I publish it because civil need achievement papa bi am betimi agina so the akwa election ntia no mo yesa I won't even concentrate much on that in a way say me bra penny na or me mfimfia PPP na or can some be looking like the as in the NDC, you know, so no, we are not bringing any alternative now. Nana, I hope so we are all in the media. We have all been following issues, and I know you have been following the NDC as much just the way you follow your party and the MPP. You have seen a lot of alternatives about. Not only that, even time our economy there have been so many times that we have questioned this government on issues. At that time, the ranking member on finance at 247 has even predicted since a buying and giant reckless spending printing of money is now on Bank of Ghana. It was an alternative from the NDC and they are John Mahama organized a lecture na in Ghana on the crossroad. In that lecture, if you listen to him very well, he was cautioning the government on issues, giving them proper alternatives. See the man, it was your number one. Was it the man they should cut down the size of government, and this is an alternative. Even to that, no problem. Mama can see the man. Oh no, into a bar. The ministers be assist pay. So we have given these government alternatives. Even we give them friendly alternative, but when we give them, they arrogantly reject it and then turn back and ask us, see, where is the alternative? So there have been so many times we have given them alternative. But thank God, see, the mandate once again has turned. And then they would see, yeah, boy, your policies be so. Not only that, before even John Mahama ever call opposition, no, there are so many decisions and things that John Mahama aya because before your economy, this is why investing some of the sectors I was investing in infrastructure. I was say oh share ma infrastructure near them. Because when you want to even employ, you employ to structures. Intina John Mahama ACBB to set about terminal 3. And then a whole fair amayatime employ a man for home year more. Intina John Mahama ACBB to set I had renovation and re-establishment of all Ridge Hospital. Amande yafa doctor for physician assistant nurses. Oh me admo. Intina John Mahama asi the bank hospital. Amande yafa. So he was investing loans now what you know not investing in tangible things. I bet me the debe I bet me yatimia service your loans because se osi terminal 3 near yesika oha osi habo MPS near yesika oha we can use those monies to even service our loans. Loans na yes adwuma no enye se ye be ko di loan ni ya dia be engage in chop. So John Mahama is far good than this current administration. Decisions that John Mahama here no edibo man no you see some of the decisions John Mahama take here no he was chastised and then he was insulted and then government yes had some those decisions now back and then abu something like the nursing training allowance. Okay, I see the bank. They say, some training colleges in nursing trainings, you know, they are getting to the a tertiary status level, just like the way Unibani Cape Coast, Gola Ejilo Ndiko School. We should do similar thing other place. No money them omunji loan instead of giving them what allowance, so that when they start working, the government can retrieve those loans in some way and then what use it to service some sort of debt. Almost your dabi. John Mahama doesn't like the poor and he's against everybody. Forgot and say, poor from school. They speak against him. People talk against him. Even he said, if with this decision, and this is the sort of leadership we want. Leadership with boldness, courageous leadership. On share about and then I this allowance and
okay, Mami go Felix.
MJ.
Yes.
Minyan say Abayan release 172 million.
77. The next of audience. 77 million.
How many can we?
As a man of Nagana one is in his.
On my way.
Beles Mateba, I don't want to. I don't want to scan you.
Now MJ for the 2017. Tio for the 2017. Went to me and yearly. A pilia 7 years. It be there, I come 13 months. It be there, I come 17 months. It be there, I come 22 months. It be a school called in Zanka. And there, Obi Koto Bombo Ball. MJ, Obi Koto Bombo Ball. Oh, Krobenso, touching my anayova. MJ Krobenso.
I want a year.
Touching my. We got two bomb boa. Adechi, I was when you're 177 million. Hey, and I know MJ. No, T. In all seriousness, it's not surprising. And Rankwa Kolebu dialysis. Among for Jessica infant and young way. Adechi, no, to be got two bomb by you say, Jessica could nurses and trainee allowances. Are you sure, sir? It can be a bassy and you're not that some normal better dying you. Maybe that is my point, too. Because you know, said there's no money in the system. And in the years so far, say, who say all the projects go, Yadian Saki Kanina, Yajai. And would you hear Hey, Radi, Yahuna money. Abroa. Jaika, why? I could write Jaika. Why?
I said I want road construction there.
Oh, into a Hong Kong or five.
The one I can then.
The Hong Kong or five. Rubber other places. And son and the opposite all can work. So please, it is interesting to note, say, all of a sudden, which I will say, campaign now, yeah. For the 7th December elections, all that the people are saying, a greater percentage of them are making use, permit me to use this in your platform, are lies. And that the real thing they are supposed to do, they are not doing. On the way, but that man for the Ghana foi Montie. That if Ghana Montie so station here. Say, Mamum transe mo bim fasa frakadam samono emedada mobile. A few election na ye kono. As I said earlier on, a serious venture. And into to consider a candidate from a political party or solution to health problems. Now MJ and health insurance aye bisi basa yempe obia obabedi o man so a obetumi ama health aye affordable and accessible. Somebody obetumi ama education aye affordable and accessible and with quality added to it. Yenya a candidate from a political party or Ghana for ho a obe making sure say agricultural sector, which is the foundation of the growth of this economy called Ghanaian economy, or be providing agricultural subsidy to farmers to make sure say your poultry industry, your animal husbandry industry, your processing factories, I say the agriculture, your crops and whatever thing I grow cocoa, a bit to me improve to the extent to say your exportation more revenue, a be praying on my way. Now excess na e wo ho no ye process bi ye de fidi omai no mai atimi akoso yenya a candidate and a president who is so serious to the stand to say akre ye industrial sector no obe invested directly into it productively enya ne obeka kire wo say ye one district one factory last me ka kire wo me say factories don't grow alone until no kwa kujina one district one factory now say the factory ba ku kwa kwesi wa it will not succeed. It will not be successful. It will fail because there are several things that you need for a factory to succeed. And to come in Chroma AC Tema Enclave as a factory, an industrial hub, no one factory and or all the infrastructure in here for the factories that will go in there to succeed. So we as a party propose say what we need is an industrial estate. An industrial, Rollins Abaso, wage NCC, SCC, and then look at the number of factories and industries flourishing over there. That is the kind of investment we need in this country. One factory, now come company be 2 million Ghana cedis. Or say, my one district one factory, and that is our failure. And so consider the Progressive People's Party. We are bringing these proposals to you, Ghanaians. Choose a party who care for you, who care for your livelihood. Never increasing your purchasing power.
Mame Fiscal.
Also, the content of the economy 24 hours. No, he doesn't know.
0302243540 ne yejuma. Number ba ko na yejuma mo fan change ba ko no ma. Enti mame kwa ma no so na meni wadwen kire 050302243540. Me ba to me wache o. Hello mache. Hello. Okay, you know, never from mache.
Yeah, no, me nya magja na mo ti stand up.
Ya me ado ba ko ibe ni ti o.
Ma me mbo. Me nua no mo wo na abaso. Itri NDC ni PPP na wo mu no. Abro ade, nenum no bedwae. Na me nchia elitiri maklugu do me kwa benya. Na le agency no tema west. Na me ami greater Africa regional chairman. Honorable Ashimo. Follow no road. Oh, e de bia na ye niam pomo basido no mo dwa mo nim sa na ye misre. Na ye se na ye man pe na do efelia abrewa nti ase se joma ma nye do seneti. Ma me mbisa no. Kama na dollar to the city na ye say. 3 cedi 80 pesos. E na wo hia ase na wonya $1. E na mo dwa mo nim amo man pe ni na do. Edi baumia edwane num se on Ghana is Fiscal. And the economy amamwa and next 15 kg Ghana cedi and so na wetimi anya $1. And so na make a show if pounds proper the make a show na 18 cedi and now me say call 18 cedi 20 pesos. So what you say amamo phone we be say go now no promote be say mo be ko bush.
Okay, better say be Mame fa next one, mache.
Magderi.
So mame yanko
Magderi, ano pay de moy ni na me chabro wan so bojuma. Nam sanchi mu odi ema ona bu fatma si baka. Ye enda be waka no wakani na de meka nyina na waka ma me Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Eni nipa adwuma soma na na danko kufu ado abono. Obitina do to asama manga na etimetu mpon. So what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and your running mate, or mate. Now, share Jongoman Mahama, Wabe, Bravo Kenya. This is a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, or quite democratic on my Pinda Jongoman Mahama. On ya, Tanaka Century, Uncle Lulu, near the listening to me, and another obey. Or Guam or my next meeting, or by you to Mamma Mangana, I can't. Next to me, Master Mukoria, Mr. Momo Registrar, Munko Registration Center, Garantos or the Mukwabina. They were used to deforming temper. That brought what they are barbecue would do. They break the 8 in the air, shall say every family. Now 7 December, Ghana first Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, like Jerry,
Madam, send over somebody out there, my main fad you do her. Maybe trying to pay me Marchion. Yes, sir.
Jerry.
Yes, sir.
We are coffee and phobia and I'm
okay.
Yerika, I mean, me boss, Abrewa, a Catay, Paoli, and Penifomio, where I could school, papa. I mean, incoming president, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Fatma to Abu Bakar, Minister of Information. Minia, I will say, Majari, Abrewa Busa, NDC really say, Ontimin Kase, Kamana, or Mampeni Dada, and Oe candidate. I was in the policy and Kokon and Ketty, John Damani Mama. Someone no advice for Onka Adiaba for also went to Yanka. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia do who say, oh, yeah, mate. The mate now, on the president now, near to Obama and Puano. I know why you know. Just a more adrenaline, and one thing, you ain't got up for yesterday. It's my partner, who fought why remember Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Abet was because on Mampeni for 4 years,
ama yanto ye bo ne kofa ankratar no ba no be ye o man troka it is obi ko fear the case na da si obeye o man pani ala obeye aduma payi no but not the enfa don dam mama ba dia enya aduma de kana for mu tie nkola no manya 18 years no munyina mu ko register na mo to ba boom pesa na nado enyam bi nka Dr. Mamudo ba omiama Ghana nko de no na NBC de eno ane enkoko nkete
meda sene on so wedi me ba cho me mo achi on
mini abe ma Jerry Yefemi Fiscal me mo achi
okay
Maje wo bo adwuma nkopon on shira papa
meda
na wabega fonso ne onyom ye adwuma so nkopon on shira na memo PPP ni na baso na memo NDC ni na baso I'm so my ejuma. Magi, I'm missing you. Yeah, Vice President, Ugusuba Prana, and our guy. Oh, Magi.
Yes, I'm how.
Mr. Maybe so as you are.
When network in the moon, you tell me, okay.
You are President Ugusuba Prana.
What's it? Why? Oh, Papa, your network here. Hello. David, my father. Till what's up? Maybe I told my chain.
My God, what you mean? Can't you when you can't have a fan cover?
Yeah, uncle.
You are not paying. You tell me, boss, Abrewa. Or boy, you my papa. Now, mention only about Fatima Bubaka, information minister. Papa, Namsia, Japan. Yamwan into ball and I think no. Ball and a dozen. Lamte Somichao of Medina condition. Care. Don't pay no money and on your thing where you could. Yamosi, Nanado buy or never or Montinia. Don't pay no money. I found it in a Mujre drown. The Munya Dima and this boy, and we are Mohammed Tomo. What does he? Because if you ever your money because you say anything, the guy or money they are showing will be my mom. Because you say a school from your mom quality education. A year I teach my home. I'm with the best idea. What the idea? And Sakaya, the beggar, who try a bag of my boy sitting in a tubica. No, Mariam told you, Pedin. The mummy up or 12 bonny pies at the mind this be Mudia. Man with a gun or money and Betty in the Yanka. Yes, sir, or mine. Bye.
Medan say, I was saying, to make any okay, what for last one? Maybe for last one. Maybe so much.
Mark Gary.
Yes, sir.
At the same.
Yamia Dumboko.
I am 1D1 for me.
Yo.
Make your wife research here on a board press 3 with Chanpa. Yes, I started Michiam. Mark Gary, must second for say. Again, another down by Kufado. See, I do cut a matter of Cantamanto. Oh, see, on any legalisia, what channel? Oh, Jabuma, former President John Jamaman. Now, Opesa, Bia, or one to Sadu, to say, Bomia, a bit here. Ninjuma power, and I must say, NBC, a pair can of Fusu, can of Futrado. John Jamaman, don't they, or your Jansu and Tobia. Yayunamna, a cadumpe. Miss Annie, for your woman, Mr. Sadio. The better than kind of Fatum Kodia and Fatum, the Quat and the foot. Say the court have a Mquaqua. Go be Mquaqua and so many. Tell me by your Baman view. None of them go for the Bomia. Shall you say to one? Well, said the testing. Beba, Macana water, and then put to fear. Last day to meet ya. What else to meet ya? Help Jonas, put me then, tell you no. None of them go for the free education. If you don't have a mamma, no Messana, oh, Nama, also a day. 24 hours economy aba. Oh, we tell someone there, 24 hour economy. Oh, my did that. Did that no ba o chemu because former president John Dramama. On look at the young number kadum pe on ti obia. The master Ghana for only person on ti obia dey. Ghana for men to the party. Na yamfa abanja no. Inja Dr. Baumiasa or one who do liquidation no. That be kata sell the price as you mind. Mama Ghana mpefo Mlanti, you know, a school for a tablet of the day, I'm a school for you.
Better same. Okay, and I made a year Jumediano, Yadisi. Na enya mepa next week. Next week. Me yonko baako ono nso ye nsentro ni. Kofianan. Ebi kwaku anan sisi o class media. Kwaku anan nyame ya domo a ne papa apostle Kwesi anan ne papa eda form. Ne papa da form. Iti ewo ye afrancho konoma afrancho ewo kumase. Ti nyame ya domo a eye kwaku anan wa beta wachi. Why? Wa beta wachi na bibia akoye. Woni abuso ni nyina ma mo shade next week. Ifiade ebe na woche ene ye de akora eto empem tiama abusuo ni nyina hyede Apostle Joseph Kwesi anan kwaku anan anka na oye adwuma ewo na 2 see your class media century ni yama ni abusuo ni nyina hyede. Yes, sorry, dwuma die so na DJ Bosco aba take over. And then you remember those in the business community about Bishia. Yaba di nkomo. You share a normal and ecoso within the business community because they say Nadia no normal no papa. Me wafa Mr. Obeng Bobinak Ventures. Otonton kan one normal especially batteries near the Obeng TV Africa. Wafa me chia pa. Omo nyina complain because omo kran normal e the ball man you. Man, no, I start. Yeah, corner DJ Bosco. Baba be take over.
Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
What's cool, fashion, trendy, good, and new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe.